Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Wednesday. So glad you're with us tonight. So here's what's happening. We had on Sunday a big surprise flash sale to kick off the month of February, which I think we can all agree, no matter what you're into, no matter what your likes or your preferences, I know we all love jewelry around here, but whether you're a sports fanatic or whether you just really like to enjoy some of the festivities, like whether it's President's Day weekend, who doesn't love a long weekend, or Mardi Gras or Groundhog Day that passed, or whatever it is, it's a month of fabulous holidays, festivities that are fun for all. So we're really excited to have this month be something special for you each and every day that we're with you, which is every Wednesday through Sunday. So on Sunday, I kicked off a big flash sale, and there were a lot of you that asked if we could keep it going. So here's the deal. You've got a surprise in store every single February evening and day that you shop with us, but we're going to go ahead and continue a very important February flash sale. It is our fabulous February flash sale. It is 12% off. That is the biggest discount that we have ever had on any jewelry in our history here at TVON. So it is time to do some shopping. It really is. It's a great chance to get out the wish list and pick out your favorite piece, whatever it is. Get on those phone lines and let us know what you'd like to see, because I've got a couple of pieces here, but I'm really waiting to see what it is that you'd like and how you'd like to get ready for spring or maybe for that Valentine's Day holiday coming up. I do, after all, have something brand new, because that is what we're doing. We're not just bringing you clearance and pieces you've seen before, but also an assortment of brand new, and I've got something brand new. Just one piece today, one piece of something that you're going to love for Valentine's Day, then a couple museum pieces that are new. But I will tell you right now, this fabulous top of the hour coming up a little bit later is a Valentine's Day gift, the ultimate Valentine's Day gift waiting to happen. And I know chocolates and flowers and all the traditional things are wonderful, but what you could ask any woman and any female, she really wants jewelry. So we have got a very special way to do a heart-shaped piece, but made up of really important stones. Two stones that look like one huge heart shape, that if it were one huge heart shape, it would be about a 4 or 5 carat yellow diamond. Now, I've got two stones put together, which is even more significant because, of course, could certainly be reminiscent and very sentimental towards two hearts coming together as one. So I've got a great Valentine's Day gift. It's ready to ship. I know a lot of you shopped with me a couple days ago on Sunday and Saturday and Friday night, and we're very surprised to see your pieces already arriving. I cannot tell you how many amazing messages and emails I've been receiving the last few days complimenting the jewelry you've already been receiving. So it is time. I'll tell you what's here and available. We've got yellow gold ready to go. It is ready to go on out to you if you can be quick on the phone lines for this Valentine's Day special. So sure to get there in time, plenty of time. It's only the 4th today, and we've got a very special yellow diamond price on this entire necklace, so really wearable. We also have pink diamonds here. We have a gorgeous diaspora. I've got museum, as I mentioned. We've got, whether you're looking for tanzanite, emerald, aqua, or moonstone, we've got the museum covered. I even brought out a very large Alexandrite tonight. 1 or 2 Ferrari pieces are here as well. I know we always get questions about those. Got a couple of those for you. And then there are 2 blowout wheels. One is Mandarin garnet, and the other is going to be our Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. So 2 great discount wheels if you're interested in either of those and adding those really important pieces to your collections. So are you ready to get started? Get requests in. That's my phone number, so you reach us there throughout the show, and it's always better to get those requests in live directly. You can always reach out to me too, and I'll relay that request, but honestly, you can call in at any time and get that request in. So let's take a look at what's first here tonight on a Wednesday. Glad you're with us here. It is a very special stone. This is our gold quartz, and actually when we see gold inside quartz, we mentioned the Brazilian Paraibas in quartz. Well, here is the gold, precious metal, more precious than it's ever been, I would say. That is a fact. So we're really excited to have this for you. It's our 3-carat round. It has the white gold setting, which is going to stay in the white gold setting. And also you're going to get this fabulous look with the diamonds on either side. So the round stone flanked by round brilliant diamonds on either edge there. That's my 3-carat. It's 1122553. And welcome in everybody. We've got a very special show for you. And again, requests are welcome. Get out the wish list, get out the whatever it is, like if you have an item number to reference, something you've jotted down. I know we have a lot of people who are passionate about their TVON pieces, and sometimes you know exactly what it is you're looking for, so we'll help you out there, okay? So here's our 3-carat round gold quartz, 12 points and diamonds on the sides. We'll show you a couple different angles on it. And as we welcome you in, February is fabulous, and there's something to celebrate every day this month, and we are really kicking off what is just, again, a very important month where we see, like I said, it's all fun, it's all festive, it's all fabulous. I mean, really, There's just something for everybody this month. And of course, right around the corner, we got the big game this weekend. We've got all kinds of festivities leading up to it. We've got next week being Valentine's weekend, and combine that with a 3-day weekend and a big holiday. So it's just a fun time, you know, and you sprinkle in some Mardi Gras and some all-star games and some, spring training and, you know, all this kind of fun stuff. We, something to celebrate. So it really is a fabulous month to be with us. It's 112-5553 here. And what we're going to do is bring you a very, very special opportunity on this one. And remember, what I have is what I see on the air. So when you see this piece, just rest assured that's going to be the piece you get at home. That's going to be the piece that, of course, we can't even switch the gold color here. It's in the white gold only, and so it's going to go right out to you. You'll have it in a couple of days. No sizing necessary or needed here. When there is sizing available, well, like rings, we offer that for you for free. So here it is, about I would say 5/8 is accurate, 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, and we will go ahead and show it to you on the neckline as well, give you another idea of what that's going to look like there, and then we will send it on out. Fabulous value coming your way. Everything will be marked down to the lowest price. And it's funny because, you know, we've been seeing increases in prices on jewelry, not decreases. And so we are the exception to the rule. And while everybody else can, you know, happily bring their prices up every day of the year, we're going to bring them down for you. And that's what makes this such an exciting event to shop on here. So this is where we get to have a blast. And then take a look at that. You can see there the way that this shimmers. And I know this one wants to sit up for me. Please do. It did before. I know it can again. And there you go. So that's going to be our one and only. We'll make it better than $1,000 or $9.99. Send it on out for one caller with that rare gold quartz. We're not getting any more, by the way. What we have is what we have. They are made up. They are ready to go. And that's all we've got. So no more new gold quartz coming through. So you can watch every show we do from here on out. And we hope you will. But there aren't going to be any new gold quartz pieces coming. So take advantage of them while they're here. We know how popular they are. We'll do better than $9.99. And we'll make it $888. Now, the key is if you are, I like to do the math for you because, you know, sit back, shopping should be easy. But just keep in mind, if you want to times it by 0.88, that's going to be the best way to get your discount. And so that's going to be that 12% off. And when you take $888 and then take off that 88% and leave you with, or rather leave the 88, take off the 12, it's $781. So you've got a great value and an even bigger discount that's going to save you, well, over $100. So it's really nice. Now also, that's what also to keep in mind is that when you get a bigger discount that's percentage based like this is, you want to shop on those bigger important items. It's just where you have more money to save. Obviously, percentage based, so the more you spend, the more you save. That's really key. So if there is anything at all that you're still thinking about from yesteryear or yesterday, or well, we weren't here yesterday, but anything you want to see on the air, you let me know, okay? So here we go. We're going to continue on. We've got fire opal. I've got so many one-of-a-kinds. I've got a dragonfly brooch. Brooches are the hottest thing going. I don't know if anyone's paying attention, but you've got, you know, major award shows going on. One happened on Sunday. It's all about brooches. It's about menswear. It's about brooches. It's about, you know, men's and ladies. Everybody's wearing great accoutrement on lapels and blazers and hips and everywhere else that there's pleating on any kind of fabric. So it's really an important way to go. So there we go. That's going to be, that is only $888 and that one's sold. Congratulations. Now we're going to go to a phenomenal stone. This one is fabulous and it is a cat's eye and it's a really strong cat's eye in a wide band of platinum. It's 112-6855 and well done on the gold quartz. Thank you so much. And hello to our ladies and gents that are joining us here early on. I can speak for YouTube. That's where I get the check-ins there. So hey, Mark. Hey there. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, Tracy. Tracy's got the big, fabulous big day tomorrow, doesn't she? February 5th. Yes, yes. So Tracy, happy early B-Day to you. And then, hey, Carrie, nice to have you with us. And thank you, Kirsten. All right, so here we go. This one's going to be 71 points on the cat's eye chrysoberyl, 20 points in the diamonds. And it's in platinum, and might I add a lot of platinum. There's a wider band there to this one, as well as that halo. Pave all the way around it. One of the strongest cat's eyes we have, showing off that phenomenal ability, and it's around too. So you get a lot of exciting features about this one that you wouldn't just get from most cat's eyes. And then, of course, you've got that really important translucency. It means it's not fully, I wouldn't say you see completely through it, but there's a little bit of a glow. So instead of being opaque like a lot of cat's eyes are, this is going to give you a little translucency, so a little bit of that green golden glow to it. Also, here's a look at it on the hand. I think you're going to like this one a lot. And it's in platinum, stays in platinum, but it'll be one of our most affordable ideas of the entire inventory. That's what it looks like. And there again, even from a distance, seeing how very defined and how striking and how much glow you get from the chatoyancy right there in the middle. Even when I shadow it like I'm doing, it does not take away from that amazing phenomenal. So it's going to be better than $9.99. It is one of the more affordable, and when jewelry is the world we live in today, it is 2026, and we've seen some really incredible things happening, and obviously can give you a little updates on what's happening in the wholesale world as the show goes on, as the stories and as the opportunities warrant. But certainly being in the wholesale world for the last couple of days, that I was, oh my goodness. So again, it doesn't get any better if you're able to shop wholesale, if you're able to shop anywhere, you are not getting any better values than what you have right here by kicking back at home and sitting back and relaxing on a Wednesday evening, feet up, ready to have the jewelry come right to you. That's the better way to do it, if you ask me. That's a convenience and a luxury in its own right. I speak for someone who says, I don't need to get in the car any more often than I already do. I don't like to go look for parking and pay for parking. I mean, the whole thing is crazy, right? So just stay at home, let the great jewelry come to you. We've done all the selection process for you. We've already procured the best stones. We've already designed the gorgeous pieces. We've already set them all lovingly by hand for you. All we need to know is your ring size. That's really it. So take a look at this one. It is going to be our cat's eye in platinum, and I got a value for you, a big time value. It is not even $9 or $8 or $7.99. This is a major, major moment for those that love something unique, something different, something special. I'll make it $699 and then 12% off, which means you're going to save a bundle. You're going to get real close to what you got, almost $100 off. Actually, it's real close. It's $615, by the way, at checkout on that one. We've got fire opal coming up in a cabochon buff top. Have a couple of really big emeralds. I know a lot of you have been asking me in the last couple of days about the very special Colombian stone. It was the 863. I have two stones here that are not $30,000. I've got a 574. Which would be our second largest, and it's Zambian. And then I also have a Colombian that's going to be in that 172 range. So I did bring out, for those of you asking and admiring our beautiful emerald selection of late, I did bring out a couple of large stones for you. So that's going to be lovely coming up. And let me know if you want to see those in advance, okay? So $615 on that one. If you'd like to go ahead and scan that great deal there. Isn't that a great one? Look at that cat's eye. It's got a little bit of a blue, kind of an ultraviolet blue glow to it. We'll get to this really fun creative ring. This is one of my favorites we do, and I know it's not for everybody. It's probably why I like it. I like pieces that have a little different look. They don't look mass produced. That don't look completely routine and basic and like the pieces you see everybody wear every day. This is a total custom piece here, and we got a touchy zoom there. I'm going to make this really affordable. Now, it is only one, so rest assured this is the one you're going to get. So if you're saying, I don't know what my emerald's going to look like, but that one looks pretty fine. It is the best, and that is what you're going to get. This is the only ring I have, and that's going to be the case with 99% of what I always show you here on the show. It is what you see is what you get. The exception would be I've got just a couple of those yellow diamond brand new necklaces I mentioned as our Valentine's Day two-parter, because remember we had that gorgeous tanzanite necklace that sold out the other day in the heart shape. Well, we're going to bring you the yellow diamond version coming up, and that's going to be a very special big yellow diamonds looking like a gigantic heart shape. It's going to look like the $1 million piece. It really does. But it won't be $1 million. So we'll have that coming up in one of our big top of the hours. But here is 1129386, and this will give you three important stones: the emerald out of Colombia, the tanzanite out of where else? Tanzania, and then also a pink sapphire, the hottest pink sapphire you can get. A beautiful color, and all three different shapes, all three different colors, and then all three set up with those classic halos, so it still feels traditional in a sense, but you put what would normally be one ring or one stone by itself, and you put them together to make something that's a little more different, artsy, sculptural, a little wider, a little more dramatic on the hand. Certainly you see that the one side is going to have that single row of gold, the other is going to be the split shank. So essentially each stone is stemming from its own band of gold, but the way they come together is really beautifully done. So you've got that special look. Also, again, individual sizes. They're going to be 57 points on the emerald, 59 points on the hot pink. And that's also a distinction to make, because a lot of pinks would be a little more lighter pastel color. The hotter it is, the more rare it is, the more valuable it is as well. You also have the 40-point blue wing, which is our own great collection, the best and brightest of tanzanite, and then 34 points in diamonds as well. All around each and every stone, so each one just completely framed with that beautiful halo we love. And you're getting a very special opportunity on this one. It's not going to be $39.99. That is the price it should very well be today. We're going to go a lot lower than that. We're going to make it easy. And then, of course, take a look at this on the hand. Two ways to wear it, of course. You can put that the two stones on one side or the other, whatever you like there. But just a really pretty, amazing combination of colors that feels very festive and bright. I feel like, you know, when you think about all the great colors that are associated with all these different holidays we have in this month and the different things, I mean, so much of it is really a color story, color based. I think about the purples and greens of Mardi Gras. I think about the reds and pinks that are traditional for Valentine's Day. I think about even the thematic sporting events, right? They all have a color theme, and they're this year very bright and very bold, and that's really exciting as well. And this is your everyday, just infuse your wardrobe with color beyond the pale and beyond the just expected ordinary every day. We're going to make it better than $19.99. That's already your 50% off, going a lot lower than that. One only here, a superstar look at it up close and personal. I don't think you could ask for three better stones, and there's another angle at it than the before, so you can really appreciate what they're all about, and yet not even 19, 18, 17, or 16. This is a major value. When I think about breaking it down, each stone could have been a center stone with that halo on its own, and instead tripling it up, really making this very special. And we're going to do a lot of extra discounting today, so get ready. It's not $15.99. It is not. We're going to go ahead and take you to our biggest discount ever. And I got to tell you, I know 10% off is a more than ordinary number. When I usually have had sales, and I've been here over 9 years, it's coming up on 9.5 years already, if you can believe that. And when I usually have a sale of monumental proportion, it's usually a 10% off deal, and that is fabulous. And we all resonate with that, and we all understand that, and we all look at it and go, it's easy math. You can just move a decimal point over and easily know it. This is our biggest sale ever, and it makes a difference. A lot of you might say, well, what difference does 1% make? Again, I'm not selling $20 items where it's a couple of bucks that you're saving. You are saving potentially thousands. I had a piece the other day. There was a $3,000 savings on one ring. I'm sorry, but that savings buys you a whole nother ring altogether if you choose. So it's a really important time to check off those pieces that you've always wanted. Let's face it, values on jewelry are going up. That means your values on your pieces you already own are going up. They will continue to do so. That's what every expert in both the economic world and also the fine metal market and, of course, the gemstone trade, that's what everybody knows. And we've been talking about it for a long time. It continues to be the truth. So you've got a great value when you can save this kind of money when there's the industry's doing what it's doing. I think you've got a really extraordinary moment here. It's a moment in time. Take advantage of us. Take advantage of this incredible. We just want to make February festive and fabulous. I've thought of some other holidays just as we talk about it that we haven't even talked about yet, like Lunar New Year. And you think about it's like every day there's something really fabulous to celebrate. Let's go ahead and make sure that we get this out the door. How about $1,499? And that'll be it. And then we've got the extra savings for you, and that accounts for another discount. It's going to take it down to $1,319. And we have black diamonds on the way, and those big emeralds, and the new Alexandrite that is a carat 28. When we've seen all the bigger 1 carat stones go in the last couple of days, I've got the big one here. That's the prettiest one I've seen too. It's less green and more blue, and that's what I find so attractive. I saw, I was looking at yesterday, I don't know if I should tell everybody this. I was looking at a $4 million stone yesterday. I had in my hands a 60 carat Alexandrite, and we'll talk about it when we get there extensively, but 60 carat Alexandrite, that's not something that everybody gets to see or handle every day. And yet, interestingly enough, the color was really, I mean, this is a multi-million dollar stone, and yet the color was like just truly green. And there was no blue to it because it didn't come from Brazil. And we're so proud to bring you the Brazilian stones, which I think are just so attractive. So we're going to bring you our big stone. I don't have a 60 carat one, but I've got a really good carat 28 for you. I don't know if you'd wear the 60 carat every day. I don't think that's wearable every day, unless you have a very, very large security detail that is on staff that you pay a good salary to every single year to follow you around. But here we go. Here's that buff top fire opal. Look at this one. This one's fabulous. It is a fire opal in that cherry red color we like to see here. But when we usually see them, we are looking at typically more traditional faceting. This is fun because it's got that buff top. So think like a cabochon, but it's not going to go, we call it buff top instead of cabochon. The difference being it doesn't have a huge arching dome. It sits a little bit more low profile, which I think from a practical standpoint is really going to be helpful to you. It's 112-8734. It's a one only. You can call me on the multicolored ring. You can call me on that fabulous cat's eye that we had earlier. But let's take a look at this. One only, and this is the problem with the bigger fire opals, as you probably noticed, especially those of you that are always asking me for the bigger fire opals, and then I bring them out and you're going, whoa, that's I wasn't expecting $7,000. Here we are with our 452. They do get really, really pricey in the larger sizes. So to have a 452, very important, but this isn't like it's any kind of downgrade at all. This cut is meant to be just something different and designer. And it gives you that smooth top, but it's still gonna give you all the glow, kind of like that effervescence. There's a reel with these bright, bright, beautiful fire opals we bring. They really are alive with color. And when you see them move, when it's on the hand from a distance away, you're gonna notice a lot of like fiery elements, a lot of different dramatics come through. Let's take a look at it again, if you will be so kind. Because again, this is really, really an important piece, and yet we've got this outstanding value coming your way to make sure that it can go, because everything should. I mean, you don't have a discount like this, and by the way, nothing sticks around. After it's offered on the air at this discounted price, if anything is to stay by the end of the show at 8 p.m. tonight, we are still doing a sell it or melt it, okay? It is still that sell it or melt it opportunity, and the reason for that is because gold is still really, really high. So we are trying as our own manufacturer to make sure that our pieces going forward can still be affordable for you. So anything that doesn't go at this price, you'll figure, well, okay, that means it's a no-go. So we'll melt that piece down. We'll extract those stones, melt that piece down, and then we'll have the opportunity to bring you more affordability going forward with the kind of old gold, if you will. So here's our 452 Marquise buff top fire opal with 40 points in diamond pave. There is a ton of platinum here. It's a split shank within a split shank, which you see there. So think of it like 4 different bands essentially on the sides. Here's what it looks like on. The glow is incredible. It's again, look at this. I'm wearing 2 bright colors. I'm wearing bright, bright, bright orange, and I'm wearing bright, bright, bright Ferrari red. And yet this is really more towards the red than it is towards the orange. And most of the fire opal would look downright yellow. That's what we're seeing here is the best. So that's how you know. You don't have to be a gemologist just graduating from GIA. You just need to know your colors. And the color story here is that the red color is what makes it so high-end and special and rare. So we're going to take it on down. Most of those fire opals, like I said, 6,000, 7,000, 5,000 in that range. This one actually is $49.99 on discount. I'm going to do some extra discounting tonight so we can welcome everybody in who's maybe been missing jewelry the last couple of days. I know I have. Well, that's not true. I've been around a lot of jewelry in the last couple of days, but I haven't been able to share it with you guys. So this is really what's more fun, is being able to talk about great jewelry and, more importantly, get it out the door at a very special price tag. This is going to be it. There is one only. Remember how vital it is to dial in early when you see something you love. If you're waiting, you're missing out. It's that simple. You guys are getting first dibs here. You know everything goes by the end of the night. It happens without fail. Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. We start a little on the early side. Not everybody's home yet from their busy, busy day. It's Wednesday. It tends to be the busiest day of the week for everybody. So here we are with that really important value. You're getting the first opportunity on, and it will not be $49 or $39 or $29.99 either. We're going to blow it out right now. First caller gets it for $19.99, but you have an extra discount, and 12% is a big deal. It's the biggest deal ever, literally. Never offered a discount like this prior to Sunday. That was the last time I saw you on Sunday, and that was day one. And then so many of you, oh, did my email inbox just blow up? It was like everybody said, please just continue that. We didn't get everything we wanted. Some of us were busy and we weren't there and we didn't see it till after. Here's your chance to pick up whatever you'd like at this 12% off. $17.59. And we didn't put Encore up there, Tony. I don't know if you, yeah, I meant to, that was the plan. Just so everybody knows, it's an encore to our flash sale that we started on Sunday. So just FYI, but $17.59 would be your price tag there. So lots of extra savings. And then of course we've got a really, really beautiful value on that one. We're gonna see who's got it. Then we have a black diamond pendant. I'm gonna show you our Dragonfly brooch, and we have a gorgeous oval classic tanzanite. We're very busy on the phone lines right now. Remember, it's $17.59 at checkout, so you get the $19.99. You take 12% off. That's $17.59 and change. We have a yellow diamond ring. We have pink diamond earrings. We have the yellow diamond necklace. I'm going to preview in a little bit. It really is. It's the look of a 5-carat yellow diamond. It really is, in a heart shape. And it's perfect for this time of year. That one's gone. Congratulations. Let me show you this Alexandrite, because it's so much prettier than most of the Alexandrites out there, and you would never know if you kind of pay attention to them here. Most of what we see are these beautiful blue greens, and I would say green is really, it's definitely more blue than it is green, and this is one of our finest Alexandrite examples. Now it's going to be item number 1130047. It's a new one right at this moment. It's our biggest stone we've had in recent days, when I've had several over 1 carat, but they're just usually just over. We've got this one at 128, so it's much larger. Congrats on the fire opal. And again, let us know. We're still awaiting your requests. We'd love to know what you'd like to see here tonight. Before we go, you would be amazed how quickly the show goes by. So we want to make sure everybody gets in on their favorites. And we have our 128 in this Alexandrite with 105 in the bridge mounting. Great designer style here, loaded with diamonds. You've got the major rows beneath it. You've got the top and bottom rows covered in diamonds as well. It's in the white gold. It's finished completely, and that is going to stay in the white gold. So the only thing I will request is your ring size, and hopefully you're aware of what that is. If not, get close, and hopefully it'll be just right. If not, you can always send it back to us, and we'll do that for you for free. Get it to that right size you need. If you don't know your ring size, yeah, but that's unlikely, right? We all know our ring sizes. Take a look at this. Here it is on the hand, currently about a 5. It's going to be a really good, you see that bridge there, and yet it's so clean for an Alexandrite. So clean. And the Brazilian material, like I was saying, I handled a 60 carat yesterday. I was holding, it was really close to the size of a ping pong ball is what it was. Alexandrite, about $4 million estimated value, and really impressive material and super clean. But it was like I would describe it as kind of, if you're familiar, like if anybody's out in nature ever, I would describe it, and keep in mind, this was one of the most incredible stones I've ever handled in my life. I mean, I've been around jewelry for 2.5 decades. I've handled beautiful, bigger diamonds and really impressive looks, but this was really something I did not expect to ever handle in my lifetime. So a 60 carat Alexandrite worth approximately maybe $4.5 million, and yet it was very clean and very bright, and of course color changing, but it was definitely a mossy green. Think of like a river rock. You'd be on that hike in the mountains and maybe out enjoying nature, and you see all the river rocks and you see that kind of green moss. That's the color typically of most Alexandrites, and it's not a bright stark like emerald green. It's not super bright and gemmy. It's more of that brown green. That's really what they usually do, and that's not to say it won't change color. It should if it's Alexandrite. But here's what I think is the more attractive of the colors is when you get the Brazilian material, it looks like this. And that's what I really enjoy seeing, is that almost Paraiba look, where it's really more blue than it is green, and you see the blue greens come together there. And then it's got this tremendous clarity on this stone, which I really fancy because, well, most of them are not all that clean, and you have this one here looking bright as ever, and that's why we were compelled to put the diamonds behind it and underneath it so you can see it that way and really get that flash through. So you get the flash of the stone, you get the diamonds underneath as well, and that's going to be our white gold only, and we're going to make this one very affordable for you. And Diana, we've got your request coming up next. They certainly look good. So how about this one going out for less than $23,999? I realize it's a museum piece. I try not to dwell too much on the pieces that not everyone is, we're all here to look at beautiful jewelry. Not everybody's going to be able to say yes to every single piece, but we want to make it that dream come true piece if you are in the market for a really large, spectacular Alexandrite. And again, one that's still wearable, still definitely wearable and beautiful and bright. It's got every feature you want in an Alexandrite, really does. And that one's a thrill to bring you. I'm going to make it better than 23,000 or even half that at basically it should be 12. We're going to go better than 12 or $99.99, and yet here's one of your bigger discounts of the entire night. It's not even 9,000, 8,000 or 7. We're blowing it out. 69, you know what? Skip 69, skip 59.99. This is the big one. Every point counts in Alexandrite. It's a big difference, maybe not a big difference in amethyst to go from a 1 carat to 128. But when you're talking about the world of Alexandrite, it makes an incredible difference. And we're making this $5,699. Now, there's an extra discount that's going to take it way below that. It's actually going to be $5,015 at checkout for you. So a really important look. And yes, we do. We have Morganite earrings, but I'll warn you, Diana, there's only one pair. I used to have 30 or so of these, and I'm down to one pair. So it's just our sample piece that I'll be able to discount for you if you want to just hop in on the phone lines to get in there and ensure that you've got the first dibs on the Morganite earrings we're about to show you. So that'll be $5,015. Let me know if you'd like it. One of our very best. And again, still will go to a purple red when it does change color in a different light environment. Now here is the beautiful Morganite. We're talking about, we got a lot of beryl stones here, from the emeralds to the aquas, and then now the Morganites. It's 112-7349, and one more time, it's that last call. It's my last pair. It's our sample pair here that's going to go out to you. not making a lot of these ideas again. A lot of pieces are discontinued, and that's because doing a drop earring is a little bit tougher to do right now with the way that gold is. And so we've got the fabulous match pair of your Morganites, and you also have that pear shape, 220 into total weight there. Also with 12 points in the diamonds. This will be a little diamond shape up here that like as a diamond is in like a playing card kind of diamond, and then you've got that made up of the 4 diamonds individually, those almost pink diamond looks in the Morganites, and then we're going to blow it out right now. Rose gold only, that's how they stay. It's a nice little length, just a little over an inch for you on the Morganites, and I will make sure that you see one on real quick because I'm sure you're anxious to see that. And we're going to blow them out real quick for you for under $1,000. They're only $9.99 if you'd like to get those, and of course over $100 off with your extra savings. That extra discount happens at checkout. When you say yes, we'll take that extra 12% off. Here's where you get that look. They are 1.25 inches exact. They have that sparkle that you would expect more so from diamonds more than anything else, and they will be under $900 when all is said and done. And here's the look that you're going to get when you see them from a distance away, how they look and how they move and just how they're going to sway in the light there and really pick up the light so that they give that very pink diamond look to them. But $9.99, again, that's going to be all the way on down for you to just $8.79 if you'd like to go ahead and get that pair here today. But there is something you can see right here. I enjoy a little pear-shaped drop extending from the ear just because I think it really, really works well. That shape just really aligns well with the jaw structure here and just really is a very flattering shape to wear as an earring. So do enjoy that. So that's going to be $8.79 at checkout, $8.79 change that is. And we'll see who's got them. Then we're going to go back up close again. Only one pair stays. Stay in the rows. And that will be that. Now we have a black diamond in a fancy facet pattern. Also have a really special, I'm so excited about these gorgeous yellow diamonds that we paired up together. One Ferrari ring. I do have a, I've got one band here as well, but I really like this bypass style we're going to bring you from our friends at Ferrari with the better prices. Again, no more Ferrari coming in either. So just a quick little mention on that. They were here consistently about 2 a day for about 3 weeks, and that is now over. So yep, you got to get what we have here if you need any of those diamond assortments. So Diana, I think again, if we want to honor the first caller, so whoever that's going to be, let us know. And then we've got the yellow diamond coming up. This is our yellow diamond ring coming up. Look at how beautiful and bright, total sunshine yellow. And then I promised I would give you a really good preview of this incredible brand new yellow diamond necklace. Look at this. The heart shape made up of 2 perfectly matched pear-shaped stones looking like that heart-shaped design. I mean, seriously, like a 5-carat look made up of these 2 incredible light half-carat yellow diamonds. And then look at this, a little extra additional yellow diamond weight in the sides there. So that's going to be our big top of the hour coming up a little bit later, and wait to see what we're going to do for pricing to make that very affordable. And it's your Valentine's Day investment piece, ready to go, ready to ship out tomorrow. So no problem there. And that's going to be right out to you. So you have plenty of time to figure out where you're going to go or how you're going to give it or what the presentation is going to be like for that, that one big day of love. All right, let's talk about this Moonstone. We have a new Moonstone that's available. Those earrings are here for you. Look at this. Oh yeah. So they never stick around. I'm going to try to give it a little extra polish here. This is our one big brand new Moonstone tonight, and it has got that really that sunlit glow over that top. This is going to be 112, actually 1130-132. And that is the gigantic 2-carat 19 on the Moonstone. Got 203 in diamonds as well. That one might need a little extra polish from our jewelers, okay? They can polish up that stone a little better than I can. All I have up here is a cloth. They've got abilities to kind of steam clean it for you, but that'll be 203 in diamonds. So an incredible diamond weight around it. And these, I can't tell you how popular these have been. All these bigger pieces with the Moonstone here. Look at all the colors you're getting. That's what's really important here to acknowledge is the colorway. Every single color of the rainbow represented there in that Moonstone. Plus it's got princess cuts and baguettes and rounds and all done in the 14-karat white gold. So it's ready to go in the white gold. Give us your ring size. We'll get it out to you in the next couple of days, and you're going to be living in the luxury of the best moonstone that exists. There is no better moonstone quality than what we've been bringing of late, but they are also down to our last final quantities. So no more stones that are going to be made up into jewelry. It's all done. So when you see one, you got to go for it. It's basically been my mission to show them all to you here in our last couple of days of this incredible moonstone category that we have for you. But 219 is a great size. It's also going to look about double that for you. It also has so much diamond weight, and these are what we've been loving. I think this stone deserves a lot of big diamond weight, and you got that here. So fabulous value. Come on over and take a look at it. It's really fantastic, isn't it? And we'll show it to you on the hand, of course. It's got a slated price of $79.99, which I have got to change so that we can make things very affordable, even when it is brand new. And that's what we're doing right now. So come on in and have a blast with us tonight. Do let us know what requests you'd like, especially even if you want to pick up that last request. Listen, the last requester didn't take it. That's oftentimes what happens. So you can pick it up as well. Don't think it has to be reserved for that requester. Here's what we've got for you with one of the most important mountings we've brought to you to date. And it will be better than even, nope, $79.99. I just can't do that, Tony. We got a big sale going on. And the beauty of this is I feel a little jealous when everyone else gets a discount and I don't. So I have a deal with sale events, and this has been going on for 9+ years. When I have a sale event, I get to discount first and you get to discount second. And that may sound very selfish until you realize, wait a minute, I'm actually getting a dual round of discounts. Yes, you are. Double discounts. So that you're saving, and this is brand new, so obviously the last thing it should be doing is going backwards in price. It should be going forwards in price, and yet I'm making this easy for you. So here's what we're going to offer instead of $79.99 on the big moonstone. Such an impressive style, such a gorgeous color. What you look for in moonstone, typically we just get blues and purples. This has every single color upon visual. Like you see it right here, and you see every single color right from an instant, right up top, right face forward. Every color comes through so beautifully, and yet it will not be, let's tell you what it's not going to be. I can't do $79.99 and expect it to go. We have got a celebration all month long. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you guys. I think that's really what it's all about. So much to celebrate. I think this is really the most fabulous and fun month of the year. It really is. And yet all we're going to do is make everything incredibly affordable for you and send this out for better than even, no, I can't even do $4,000 or $39.99. Got to make sure everything goes here tonight, and they will. All these fabulous pieces, whatever it is, from the really, really affordable to the more museum upgrade like this is. We're going to take it down even lower, and I've already made the note for you. So again, I'm going to have our jewelers polish up that stone for you because that looks like something that's out of my purview here. So I have made the note right here just so you can all see. There's the note right there, polish the stone. So polish the stone, we will do that for you. So again, it's going to be perfect, and yet all you're going to see is those rainbow colors. We're going to make this better than even $3,500, and we'll just send it on out for you right now for better than $35 or $34 or $33. Here it goes, $32.99 only on that one, and that'll be down way below. It's actually about $2,900 when you take that discount, and please do. It's going to be $29.03 if you'd like to go ahead and capture that for your very own. Get that fabulous piece and enjoy it for what it is. That is very special. And hey, Tammy. Oh, Tammy, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're loving all your people. Well, first of all, thank you for all your kind words. That's really sweet. That looks great together. She showed me how she's stacking a couple of her TVON rings. I love that. That looks beautiful, Tammy. I like your creative sense there. That's really nice. Well, I'm so glad. She has a 15-karat pink zircon, and she paired it up with our charm ring. Oh, I love it. It's a great combo. Thank you, Tammy, so much. I appreciate that very, very much, and thank you for all your kind words. I appreciate you, and I enjoy that. I love hearing from you guys that you love your pieces. Now, also, we have this fancy, look at this. That's the Ferrari wraparound ring, triple row, coiling and wrapping around. Now, here are my big emeralds, because I promised some bigger emeralds tonight. We've got the 172 here. Now, that's Colombian. And that might be just what we need after seeing the 8-karat. Remember the 8-karat that we love, the 863? I've got this Colombian stone, which is huge. It's going to be a 172, but it looks like a 4-karat. And then I also happen to have a Zambian stone that looks like this. So we can bring you either the Zambian or the Colombian. You can see pretty similar in their color. just maybe a little more clarity, which you might expect because, you know, it's a smaller stone by half, actually less than half. The stone on the left side of your screen is our 5 carat 74, and the stone on the right is the 172. So just options. Options are something I think we all adore, and you've got either a platinum selection there on the right or your gold if you like to go the yellow gold on the left. So those are my big emeralds. I know a lot of you have been begging to see what we have in big emeralds besides the 863, because that one's a little bit more money. It's $30,000, and granted that would save you an extra bunch, but nice to have some options to get you a little more affordability on the same magnificent stones. So let's go ahead and get to our Ferrari wraparound ring, and then I'm going to need more requests, guys. We're almost through our jewelry for today, and we're only about 30 minutes in, so definitely need your requests. But look at this. This is a multicolor design, and it's got the light champagnes and the greens, and then it's got the yellows, and they get into these really intense golden colors. Now, this is our wraparound design. It's 1129857, and it's a really beautiful triple row. This is from our friends at Ferrari. They're a world famous, all around the world, internationally known designer. They don't always just exclusively do diamonds of these colors, but it's really what we felt was in line with what we do as far as quality. Just like, you know, it's interesting, most designers have different levels of quality to them. They will have different lines, even, you probably are aware of this just from maybe even watching shows on TV. Sometimes you see, like, you'll watch one network and they'll bring you something totally faux, and then they'll bring you something natural but not that nice, and then they'll bring you something of a different metal. There's a lot of different varieties, and stores are no different. They usually have different tiers, even the big ones. Like, you think about Tiffany & Company. Well, everyone thinks, oh, they're known for the big diamond. They've got color, they've got sterling silver, they've got everything. So they have different price points as well. But we really, one of the things that separates us a little bit is we only really deal in quality, and it has to be of a certain level. You're not going to see plated metals, you're not going to see sterling. I've never sold it here at this show. So again, it's a consistency level that has to be there, otherwise the jewelry is declined. And so with all the designers that would love to, you know, have their jewelry here, it's not going to be happening in the most part, because you've got, again, a quality level that has to be reached first, and so that's really important. But here we are with that big value on a Ferrari piece that, again, has those fancy colors, which we really enjoy seeing. Plus, we like to bring you diversity of merchandise too, which obviously is, when it's a little limiting when you only do fine. I mean, there's only so much I can do. I know someone said the other day, you know, this other network has much more affordable jewelry, and I'm going, yeah, because nothing is real. Of course, I would hope it's more affordable if it's sterling silver plated and it's a faux man-made gemstone. Yeah, if that's not more affordable than gold and the best of the best, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, you can go buy jewelry for 20 bucks. I'm sure you can. There's glass jewelry and crystal jewelry, and sure, absolutely. I mean, you can. We're a network that only caters to one thing. We're not going to have a lot of diversity in quality. I'll tell you that. We're just only about one quality, and that's simply the best. I mean, it's not an exaggeration. That's not like a hyperbolic statement that just sounds good. That's the truth. And anybody who's ever watched this show for more than 5 minutes knows that. So here we are with, again, the only time we've really ever invited an outside designer, because usually those outside designers do not have quality that is up to our standards. So just a quick note on that for anybody who's newer with us, but that's why we're so delighted. Now, 9857 is this item number. It's a 2 carat 63. All those stones are larger, as you can well tell, because there aren't all that many of them, and it gives you that kind of coiled, wrapped around effect, but it doesn't actually have anything besides that one single solitary band in the back. So it makes it very comfortable, very easy to wear. I know a lot of folks don't want to get into wider designs or wrap designs like this, because then they're not wearable. They're not comfortable to wear every day. This one still is, because of the way it's designed and built, but you're still going to have these bigger diamonds going side to side as you wear it. Here's a look at it on the hand. Could be worn multiple places on the hand, as far as different fingers on the hand, certainly. Sits low profile while it still brings you those big individual diamonds, and now we get to blow it out. So a better price tag than our 49, and when I say our, I'm really talking about their cost and what we paid, and then we get to go lower than that for you, just to make sure that the sale is on sale. Even if it is outside, very fancy, you know, sold everywhere else for lots more money, designer price tag, we're giving you that value you crave. This is why you're here. You want the value. We're celebrating every single show of February. I have 19, including tonight. That is just because we're not here every single day. We're not here on Mondays. We're not here on Tuesdays. We're here Wednesday through Sunday. It gives us 19 shows in February. That's including tonight. So think about it. After this, we'll have, I mean, that's a total of only 56 more hours, okay? Over the course of the month, 56 hours of discounts. That's what we're doing, something special for you every single day. That's what we've got. So again, celebrating every single day with something special for you in the month of February. 18 shows after tonight to celebrate that. So this is really where, again, get those values, get those extra discounts you love, and we'll make this piece $49.99 should be. Not going to do that after all. Going to make it a lot more affordable for you right now. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $49.39 or not even, I'm not even doing $29.99 on this one. We'll go significantly less for you and send it on out for only $2,699 instead. That would be at discount $2,375. So incredible value there to get basically under $2,400. You got that ring with, obviously we're seeing well under $1,000 a carat on those stones, which are magnificent. Don't forget, we have a yellow diamond piece. We have pink diamond earrings on the way. I love these pink diamond earrings. They're very, very special. We have two big blowout wheels for you. It's going to be Mandarin garnet on one of them, and the other is going to be right here coming up next. We're going to do our Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. Saw these yesterday at the big gem trade show, and oh my goodness, I hadn't seen them too often in other places, but interestingly enough, saw a couple loose stones. Was a little shocked to see them going for $5,500 a carat. I don't know, maybe I've just been here at TVON too long. It's amazing what we're doing here on these three incredible, very rare, oh, look at that, very distinctive crystal. I don't think I've ever had this one before, by the way. The others I've seen before, this one I have not. So really exciting times here to get you the distinctive Brazilian Paraiba crystals among, and they all are, that's what makes these a little more important. And look at that, the yellow gold is gonna have the purple and the blue greens together. Check that out. Wow. So we're going to do a clearance sale on our three Brazilian in quartz. These are Brazilian Paraibas. So they came from Brazil, but it's quartz where you see the whole totality of the stone. And where you see that bright turquoise, or in this case, the purple and the turquoise together, that's genuine Brazilian tourmaline. Copper-rich Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline. And it also happens to be our biggest value, and there's so much gold surrounding them because they're all bigger styles. Now, they will actually stay in the gold color there, and you see two white gold and then the yellow gold on the left. So they will stay as they are. We're going to size them for you, of course, like we do. And let me walk you through the carat weights because the smallest one is still almost 4 carats. Did you get our Ferrari ring? I think so. We'll see if that one's gone. I think it may be. And then here we are with the carat weights. So we're going to do this. We got the 397 in the pair. That is the 397 with 26 points in diamonds. The next size up is the cushion. That's the 426 in the cushion, and that is 39 points in diamonds. Then we go over here to the 6 carat 41. Also, I will say not just rarest because of the size, but because it has that purple and that blue-green element. That does take it up a notch in rarity. And all three, one price, so you are going to choose your favorite based on nothing but what's truly your favorite. Because usually I think in life, we have to make selections based on a consideration to the price and what the budget says we like, as opposed to what we really, really like sometimes. Sometimes we don't get the one we really want because that budget gets in the way. This is the wheel where you're going to get the one you really want because they're all the most incredible price they can possibly be. And yet we've taken all the original prices that way back when, because these were designed a long time ago, they're all in the 112, 8,000. So they're all from way back when at this point, good year and a half old. So it's going on a different gold price anyways. And they used to be all $39.99 or more. Now they're much less, and isn't it something special? When I saw them wholesaling for $5,500 a carat less than, oh gosh, like 20 hours ago. So gem trade shows are not always the best way to go when you're looking for better than wholesale. This is better than wholesale, and you get the discount of what we're doing here for our fabulous February flash sale tonight, which is the encore from Sunday, because a lot of you missed it. It was a surprise. It was a shock. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew it was happening. There were literally, I got over 100 emails in the last, since I saw you at 1 p.m. on Sunday, which is the last time we shopped. I got over 100 emails that said, please continue that sale. I missed it. I would need to go back. I need to think about what I was looking for from the inventory, and you want to save that money. So here's your chance to do so. And we're going a lot better than even $39.99 on all three. You pick your favorite, you get your favorite, and know that you're going to get one of the rarest stones on earth, but also still really wearable, because I don't have any 4 carat Paraibas. I don't. And there are 4 carat stones here and 6 carat stones that are not all entirely Paraiba, but it's the biggest way to get this Brazilian material because it's in its rough form, but still easy to wear because of the way it's encapsulated in another gem. And so that's what makes it really important. And of course, the heritage of it. The history of it is important because it's from the original mine. That's so important as well. It's from the very first discovery. So that in and of itself carries with it an incredible importance to it. And we're going to take them down from 39 to 29 and even, you know what, 19.99. Watch them go. Make sure you're dialed in early to pick up your very favorite because there's no way they're sticking around. And it's our big showcase on a Wednesday night where we get to do all the discounting, and they get to be really important discounts as well. We're doing better than 19, and you know this, they're in solid gold. So there's one thing to say here. The gold is worth more. Where they're at right now would not buy you the gold that it takes, that it requires to make the foundation and the mounting for the stones. You can put the stones aside, you can put the diamonds aside, and not even consider them right now because you're getting such a value on just the gold alone. So to consider this a stone that is not everywhere else, $5,500 per carat in wholesale. I speak for that was like 20 hours ago when I witnessed that. So this is where you need to dial it in and get your better value in. By the way, that's a loose stone. Where does that leave you? If you buy a loose stone at 5,500 carat, which in some cases here you see these are 4 carat, 6 carat stones, where does that leave you? Who's getting the gold? Who's buying the gold and the diamonds, and who's going to pay that person to put it together? It's done, ready to wear here, and you're not paying $19 or $18 or $17.99. I would dial in if I were you because they're going to be flying on out of here, and they're not even $1,799. It is your chance to pick up any one you like, and I'll go even lower, make them $1,777. That way they're like $1,550 at checkout. Unbelievable value when they are this sizable as they are. Let me show you, for example, here's that really cool wraparound artistic design with a pear shape. That's how that one looks. I might as well go ahead and put all 3 on together so you can see and really gauge which one is your very favorite. What do you think? Do you want the pear, the cushion, or the oval? The oval being the largest, in the most gold weight. There's your diamond weight wrapping around that pear shape on one side of the pave. This one's giving more of that almost 3-stone look, angular kinds of, you know, trillion style of diamonds packed into the sides there, east and west. And then you've got more simple diamonds. There are 4 diamonds here, but they're around the north, east, south, and west of this ring. They stay in white, white, and yellow. So pick your favorite there and let me know, because $1,563, quite the value there on any one of those 3 that you like. So you let me know which one's your favorite. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we got to go. There's the cushion cut. Here's the big oval. That's the over 6 carat with the purple and the blue green. And if you're wondering where should I go to get the rarest, that's where you go. Get that big oval, get in the yellow gold with the purples mixed into the blue greens, and they're $1,563 a piece. That is outstanding. And that's a lot less than 1 carat of the raw material in the wholesale world yesterday. So yeah, I'd say it's rare. Anything with the word Brazilian and Paraiba attached to it is going to be one of the rarest stones you can ever get a hold of. So you're missing out on them if you're missing out on the deal that we have there when they come down to $1,500 or so, $1,563. And we still got that Alexandrite, and we've still got beautiful Morganite earrings, and our triple ring that had the emerald, the pink sapphire, and the tanzanite together. The cat's eye was here for $6.99. It's going to be our most affordable item of the show. And we do have that yellow diamond special coming up, a brand new necklace. It's our Valentine's Day special part 2, because I had the heart shape in tanzanite the other day that sold out. So we're going to bring you the heart shape in the yellow diamonds coming up in a necklace tonight. And then we've got our big emeralds. And let me know what your requests might be, because we really want to bring out, I've only got about 10 more items here, and that's not a lot. We were really relying on those requests to come on in because we have this vast inventory. Don't have a lot of new. It's about just the one piece today. So it's about what would you like to see to get that discount on, because this sale is obviously one for the ages. It's our biggest one ever. We've been around for a decade. That's a lot of shows, guys. If you consider, 5 shows on average a week, well, you got 520 shows, you figure. Well, that's not even true. If you've got like 52 weeks in a year, and we do, 5 shows a week on average, because we've had more before. But, you think about, okay, well, that's a lot of shows per year. But then you times that by 10, okay, because 10 years, that's like 2,600 different shows. And you think about, okay, there's been a lot of sale events here and there and here and there, and this is the biggest one ever. And here it is happening on this February 4th, 2026. You're here for it. You're here, you're watching, you're seeing it happen. So that's why we would love to know your requests, whatever it is you're thinking about. Bring it on in. We're going to help you out. And verify, bear with us if you're waiting on hold. We don't have a lot of operators here tonight, like one. So there's been a backup all night, but that's going to continue to happen. So just bear with us, okay? And we'll help you out. I know, Tony, I know. Tony's, you and I represent more. Yeah, we're double the phone bank tonight. But, you know. Look at that. That's a black diamond pendant that I have. That's a very, very, very beautiful stone. Extra fancy facet pattern. I've got a blue wing. I've got a 12 karat 90. We'll just show you while people are waiting on hold. We'll show you some of the pieces to look forward to tonight, like the blue wing oval with those fancy cut diamonds. What about this aqua? Oh, what an emerald, morganite, and aqua. It's the Bring Out the Barrel show. Look at this aqua. Wow. Asher cutting, yes. Thank you on the Moonstone. Well done there. Moonstone from earlier. I know the Alexandrite from earlier is verifying as well. Don't forget, we did have a couple pieces under 1,000. Morganite earrings and also the cat's eye chrysoberyl. And Ricky has a request. It is our one and only Moonstone gents ring coming up next for you, Ricky. We'll take a look at it together. Joanne, what are you taking over there? Any of the Paraibas in quartz? Gotcha. Morganite earrings are sold as well. If you would, let me know what we've got going out. So that's really important so we can keep up to date, and we'll keep tabs on that. Andy, will you make sure? So Joanne just got here, so that's good news. We're not as outnumbered now, Tony. So here's the deal, guys. Keep me updated on what's going so I don't recap it. And then, because these are all one of a kinds, as you well know. So here we are. Now, this one needs some rhodium on the side, but it's going to be item number 1130039. And you can keep calling on those Brazilian Paraibas in quartz. Now, here we are looking at a very important, men's or ladies, really. I mean, it's meant to be a men's ring, but obviously gals could wear it as well. It's got the simple diamonds around it in pave. And then you get a 1 carat 02 on this center moonstone that's got every bit the color we've been seeing. You just saw our ladies moonstone we debuted a few minutes ago. That's already gone. And now we're talking about the 102 with the 40 points in diamonds, and we'll come a little bit closer. And there's going to be a full finished under gallery on this one, as well as any true category of men's ring should have. There you see that inside under gallery. It's got all, it's a mess on the gold. So I'm just, again, this was not scheduled for the show. It's a request, but it is a one only as well. So do keep that in mind, but we're going to discount it. It's got that great kind of red sunlit glow across the top. But then when you look straight on into it, you have the greens and the really vibrant purples, I would say, some really great turquoisey blues, some pinks and some greens and some purples. Every color's there. And we're going to blow this out right now. Men's rings rarely come this low. And again, I've already written a little note. We're going to re-rhodium that, because sometimes they can't see things that we all see on the air. Obviously, there's a power to the magnification that allows us to see things that the naked eye cannot. So it's true. So that's what we need to do. And you can, I've got that note written right there. So never mind about, oh, by the way, there's the price tag of $69.99, and there's the ring. And then I got my little rhodium plating note. So done. They will do that for you. It does stay in the white gold. So that's going to just be sized and then re-rhodiumed for you on the outside. And what we'll do on that one is, you know, I'm going to make that better than $69.99. We'll send it on out for you. Make it easy. That's what I'm here to do. No matter how much gold is set in a piece like that, we are ready to blow everything out, give you those great values, those discounts you've never seen before. And here's what's happening on this one. It's going to be under $3,000. And we'll go better than even $29.99 just to make sure it goes. That's what we're here to do. Got to make sure every single one of those pieces go out the door for you. And here's how we make this happen. So important, sending it out for $2,499, but there's going to be over $250 off that as well. That's going to come down after discount to just $21.99. So it'll be under $2,200. One caller, that's it. Another one of a kind for you. So a lot of one-onlys here today. And even the pieces that weren't expected for the show, but the requests that were so vital to this show, they're also one of a kind. So what you see is what you get, with, of course, the re-rhodium that we'll do for you when we know your ring size. So that makes it easy there. 24, remember, it's going to be $21.99 though. That extra discount, accounts for a lot of extra savings. You got over $300 saved on, well, right at $300 saved. So that's really important to take advantage of if you would like to. And that is our only, that'll be the gent style of Moonstone for you. So something with a little bit more of that gold weight that we really like to see, and you got it right here for $21.99. Okay, and then we've got, don't forget, top of the hour is about a minute away. We'll bring out, I've got two things for top of the hours here. Our next one, which is going to be really special in a wheel. Then we also have our heart-shaped yellow diamonds. The heart shape is created by two pairs. And so that when we flash, that I know a lot of you are interested in, that's going to be coming up. Plus, there is a 7-carat 10 Paraiba. It's a purple Paraiba. We do have a brooch here. Let me just show our Dragonfly. It's so stunning. It's 1128031. Yeah, but we'll start with it on the hand because it is a sizable piece of jewelry, and that is solid gold and upgraded to the 18-karat gold, no less. Now, what you have is a line of cat's eye chrysoberyls right down the body of the Dragonfly, filigree up top through the wingspan, and then a couple of rubies as the, we'll call them the eyes. I'm not sure if that's the technical term. I have not read up on my Dragonflies of late, but that is a really beautiful style. And it's a brooch. And now you could always slip a chain through it if you want to. That would work. I think if it's a sturdy enough chain, it would be fine as a pendant. It just doesn't have a bail per se, but you can kind of, you know, make that work. But here's what we have for the hottest thing going right now. Accessorization is all about brooches right now, and I've always been an advocate. I'm so glad to see that the fashion industry has sort of arrived at the same conclusion that what a cool thing and what a cool way to make something a little extra special in its ensemble. Here's how you do it with a carat 70 total weight in your cat's eyes. You've got 12 points in the rubies. Diamonds are actually around the center. Well, I'll call it this one here, that bigger cat's eye, that's where your diamonds are at. We'll show it from a distance away on the neckline just to give you a little perspective on the size, because this is, I think, a helpful viewpoint to see how big that is. And of course, whether it's on a lapel or whether it's on a chain or whether it's on a scarf or whether it's on a, you know, wherever you want to put it, that's the beauty of a brooch. You really have a lot of freedom of different ways to wear it and enjoy it. But watch this, and we're going to take it on up close for you as well, so you can see all the fine details that these cat's eyes have, because what I'm amazed at is not only how they aligned, but that's the thing. You have to have perfectly matched stones for all the cat's eyes to align in that way. And that's exactly what's happening. And then look at as it rotates, you see the chatoyancies also just match up like they do. It's a really cool style, but it's an incredible, and for those of you who say, fine jewelry though, brooch, fine jewelry, do I need, well, look at this value. It's a designer costume jewelry price on a ton of what is really ultra, ultra, ultra best of best here. Cat's eye chrysoberyls matched, rubies that are just glowing, diamonds as well. This is not going to be any more. We got to take it down from $44.99 and bring this a lot lower, as we have reached our second hour tonight of our Wednesday. And this one will be better than 44 or 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000. Not even $19.99. This one's going to be it. Our last call on our Dragonfly brooch. There's a ton of 18-karat gold that, quite frankly, we'd love to reuse, but given the value, should not be a sell it or melt it deal. It should be a sell it and not melt it, because you will enjoy it and love it and wear it for all the artistry and the detail that it brings. And it's not even $1,500. This is one of those values that you know just had to be out here with this kind of discount. And we'll take it even lower than 14 or 13. I'll keep on going, and we'll make it $1,299. Your newer price would be $1,143 at checkout. So a major value on a Dragonfly brooch, chrysoberyl. I mean, think about all the almost critter motifs that are coming together here with your cat's eyes and your Dragonfly, and the way it can be positioned in any which way, because the brooch is going to go directly across the wingspan there. And that doesn't mean you don't have to wear it straight up and down like that. You can wear it at an angle, which looks beautiful. I really think that's how it's intended. You can put it on however you want to. But $1,299 turns right into $1,143 for our one and only in the brooch category tonight. So that's a really stunning design. By the way, our gents, Moonstone is still here if you'd like to get that. Have a black diamond pendant, and we're going to get to our top of the hour, which is going to be a really good look at some incredible, I'm going to do our pink diamond earrings, because they're so rare, and they're also just, well, you know how limited we are. So let me just set these up so you can get a little bit of an idea. And I know we just zoomed back for a huge brooch, so let me just show you here what we can do on these really also very large earrings. They're more of a button style, which you can wear many ways. And this is something that you've asked for us to bring back. And it wasn't easy to do because, well, the diamonds are really more purple than they are pink. And I think that's pretty obvious when you see the pinks that are directly around, because it's a triple halo. So it goes pink, pink, white as far as your halos go. And then you've got some very intense, almost like bubblegum pink into purple. I would say it's right walking that fine line between the two colors. It's 112-9678, and a welcome into the show tonight. Glad you're with us. So we kicked off. I had a very, very special flash sale on Sunday when I last saw you. I know there's been a big break and we haven't seen each other for a couple of days, and busy, busy times with Tucson and the wholesale trade and everything going on. Welcome in. It's a fabulous month of February, and might I add, I think it's the most festive month of the year when we talk about all the great, fabulous things to do and to celebrate and to think about. It's like every day's a holiday in the month of February, and so many really exciting things going on. So we are proud to have you with us. We are celebrating every day, or at least every show this month. We've got 18 after tonight in the month of February. So we are celebrating with you, and we invite you to join us every single broadcast, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings as well, with me, Lauren Blair, so we can help you out, get these incredible values and get what you love and see brand new. Well, next hour, in 55 minutes and 20 seconds, we're going to show you that beautiful Valentine's Day necklace, which is the two beautiful pairs. It's two yellow diamond pear shapes put together to look like a massive heart-shaped stone. That's going to be coming up at the top of the hour. Next hour, this is happening. This hour is our top of the hour, so you know it's going to be good. And we're offering 12% off, the biggest discount that has ever been here on this network, by far. $100 is great, $50 is great. This is 12% off of everything you shop for. That's why get those requests in. Tell us what you'd love to own, what you'd like to participate in, what would you like to see discounted tonight. We can't wait to hear from you. So here it is, our 14-point super saturated center cushion cuts. Natural, by the way, that's all we do. No treated, no heated, no lab grown. Just big 14-point cushions, 7 points each. Then your pink diamond weight is 18 points, double halo. And then the white diamonds go around that at 34 points. My goodness, this is a really good value. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do something a little wild here. We're going to have some fun with this one, and we know they're very, very important. Now, also, they're going to be this bigger look. So it's still a stud, sits closer to the ear, it's not a drop, but it's going to be bigger. So whether you wear them squared off like you see or at an angle, you can get a little more length when you angle them. They have a post centered up in the back. So you see right here, centered post and then a butterfly backing. Let me show you. This is what they look like from a distance away if you choose to angle it just a bit like I've done here on the hand, so you can see what that's all about. Then I'll put the ruler next to it because I think it's helpful to see. That's the squared off look. Here's if you angle them, look at the length you're going to get here. 1/2 inch in top to bottom. And then you've got that center post and butterfly backing. I'll try one on, and then we're going to get you the value of a lifetime. On natural, I did not take my earring off yet, so give me just 1 second to do that. And what we're going to do is give you this value. It's incredible. It's very, very special. It's unusual to see something discounted when the world is not giving us any more of these really unusual colors of diamonds, at least in good quality. The ones that are coming out of the ground in more recent years, outside of the Argyle mine, because that mine, of course, shut down a few years ago, this has really been where we're seeing a lot of more murky, hazy material. We're seeing a lot of not the brightest colors, not the most saturated colors, and it leaves us, I think, for us collectors out there who really just want to shop the best, I think it leaves a little something to be desired. And so what we have done is we've decided we haven't been buying any new of the material because, well, our current inventory, at least the little bit that we have, is better. And so we've gotten used to the best of the best. We'll take another close-up look, but these are so wearable. For being those really high-end fancy diamonds, they're very wearable. They're really fabulous. They look great. They're going to be a great bonus and add to anybody's collection because I bet you, now we have a pretty highfalutin audience. Somebody out there probably has a pink diamond earring, but not many. I would say the vast majority of shoppers and collectors probably don't have a whole arsenal of pink diamonds yet in earrings. They're really tough to find in their natural state. They're really, really rare. And of course, matching them up is a whole other adventure that's going to be a little tougher to do and to find. We're going to make this easy and we're going to send them out. And here's the deal. I have got a $39.99. That's my price today. That's my discounted price. I want to help y'all out. And when we talk about something rare and special, this is about as rare as it gets. And yet we're here to make them affordable, and maybe that's your new signature style. Maybe instead of spending $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 on these teeny tiny white diamond studs, or spending thousands on something lab grown that has no worth the following day, maybe you go to the higher end region. And I get it. This is where if they were still $4,000, I would say I'm asking a lot. But when we can go lower than that, when we can bring you a better value and a bigger discount, that's where I say go for it, because obviously if it's about spending as little as you can, there's options out there. You can go lower quality, you can go lab grown. It's pretty much all you find out there anymore. We are still here to bring you that really, not just great quality diamonds, but in this case, that upgrade of the fancy pinks or even the more saturated purples here, I would argue, and then all the triple halos. So really fabulous look all the way around. It's not $39, $29, or $19.99. Gonna blow them out for you. You gotta be quick on the phone lines, that's for sure. And we're gonna make this better than even, no, not even $19 or $18.99. $18.88 sounds like a plan. Every price you see on the air is prior to your discount. You've got an extra savings that happens at checkout. So the price you see, as fabulous as it is coming down even further. And that's the important thing to remember, especially when we're going even better than $18.88 or $17.99. Your value is now. This is the addition of pink diamonds. If you're lucky enough to have a ring, you got something to match it. If you just wear earrings every day and you want to have a beautiful upgrade to your basic stud, that is it right there. And it's not even $17.99. We're making them $17.77 right here, right now. And that will be $1,563 at checkout after your 12% off, our biggest discount ever. Take advantage of it. Why not? And everybody else's price, everybody everywhere is moving prices up by the day. We are doing exactly the opposite. We're saying, nope, we are giving you the values that you've known us for a decade. We are giving those values, and they're bigger and better values than ever before. It's true. Look at this. I mean, $17.77 already there. Just to make sure you see the value, you're getting that extra savings. It's about $200 off, which is really, really impressive, and that is why I encourage you to dial in as quickly as you can. So that'll be $17.77 for the pair you see, and that's going to be a $15.63 price at checkout. We've got more on the way. Don't forget about requests too. We've only got a couple hours left to go. Looking for those requests. Black diamond pendant is here. The big aqua is here. We've got diaspora, and I'm going to bring you a Mandarin garnet trio. It's got some of our bigger Mandarin garnets. You won't believe it. We're going to bring you 2 carats. Well, big stones, 1.5 carats and 2 carats, for a lot less than they ever should be. Wait till you see this yellow diamond. It looks like a 1 carat. It's not a 1 carat. And it's going to bring a big time value on that stone. 70 pointer, light 1 carat is what we have there for you. And then you also have, look at this. This is our diaspora coming up. That's one of the newer mountings that we've created of late, and that's a beauty too, the way it's a split style and then anchors that center stone in the middle. All right, pink diamonds in the earrings. Let's get to our black diamond. The only diamond we'll ever see that's treated in any way as a black diamond. They all are. There's no such thing as like a natural black diamond. They're all treated stones. And yet, look at this quality. For me, it's about the faceting. I need to see a fancy facet pattern. I don't want to see the traditional basic, because otherwise it lacks something, I think, especially when we're all used to really high-end diamond quality. I think there's always something that, obviously we've got opacity here. It's not going to be a graded VS quality diamond, because there's absolutely nothing you see through it. It's all opaque. So it's important to get a surface shine or a flash. These have a great luster to them, and yet when you have a fancy facet pattern like you see here, really brings it up a notch. 112-8904. It is lovely. Pear shape first, faceted beyond that. It's in platinum. Then you have a 1.96 carat pear shape, and then you're getting white diamonds as well. Now throughout, this is a very unique style. You'll see that one side is not the same as the other. So you actually have, it's not a mirror image, it's not exactly alike, it's a little different, there's some cutout details there, and you have the pave and the mill grain. So here's what we've got for you, and don't forget, next top of the hour, the biggest value of the week is coming up. We have the most incredible Valentine's Day idea. It will ship out tomorrow. So you'll have it well in time for the Valentine's Day holiday, which is not till next Saturday. So we will bring just one of the many, many, many special events of this month is Valentine's Day. But here we are with that amazing black diamond fancy facet pattern. Let's take a look at this on as well, so you can see how it's going to look from a distance. The size is over 1 inch in length, 1.25 inches. And then of course you'll take your favorite white metal chain, whether it's platinum or gold or sterling, doesn't matter a whole lot. Your white metals will match up to it. And then you've got your 1.25 inches top to bottom. And you see, when you see it on the neckline, it's going to look even better, because so much of the detail here is that lacy-like detail. So as you see it here, you'll see that little bit of skin peeking through, really, really pretty. I mean, imagine lace, but done in platinum, and then covering most of that lace with diamond pave work. It is a beautiful, beautiful look, and yet very wearable, I think, because our whole spectator look is always going to be iconic. So the black and white story is one that will always be good for you. So let's make it even better than that $49.99 price. Let's take another look at it up close. You've got a bail just on the one end here. So where I'm holding it, that's going to be the top of your piece. You see how that little distinctive point happens? That'll be where your bail is, and we'll make this better than $49.99. One only. How about $1,299 instead? $12.99 plus the extra discount and savings, making it a lot more affordable. And we need your requests as well. Make sure you get those in. Want to get all those requests taken care of, but that'll be down to $1,143. So a major value there at $1,143 for your one and only pendant. We've got our diaspora and our mandarins coming up. We've got a beautiful yellow diamond. Don't forget about the big emerald, the 574, that will not be $30,000 like its counterpart. Keep all that in mind. But $1,143 on this one, and that'll be that. Now let's get to that big emerald. Just knowing that there are only so many emeralds in this world that have ever exceeded a 4-carat size, and this is one of them. And we're lucky enough to say, here's our natural stone out of Zambia to get you that bigger size. Oftentimes you got to go to Zambian material to get a little bit bigger gem. And it's 1125538. That is the Zambian stone that I had it next to a Colombian stone earlier as I previewed it, and looks a lot like the Colombian material as far as the color, and that's the trick, is sometimes the Zambian stone will have that brighter, really vibrant green, so it gives it that Colombian look, which is really important because we know Colombia is regarded as the best in the world. So let's try the item number 5538, and that'll make it come up correctly. So 1125538 is our emerald cut in the Zambian stone. It's going to be our 574. So a lot of you may recall the 863 that I've had the last couple of days with you, how stunning that was, but it comes with a $30,000 price tag, which of course means it's not for everybody. This one hopefully will give it a little bit more affordability to bring you a 6-carat stone almost that's going to be fabulous and bright and clean and all the things we want an emerald to be that they rarely do. I mean, they rarely achieve everything. They don't give you, it's chromium rich, they don't give you a lot of size. Then of course they give you size, they're not usually glowing. They're not usually any kind of glow or clarity to them. Well, here's our Zambian stone, 5-carat 74. 71 points in diamonds. We kept that classic for you. And it's just enormous. It's a 574, but it looks like a 12-carater. And I can prove it to you because that's something everyone hears all the time and they go, uh-huh, sure, whatever. And then I'll show you an example where, how big do you think this tanzanite is? Well, that tanzanite is 13 carats. So I would say, yeah, the emerald is looking like a 12, or you could argue it looks like a 13-carat stone. And I know, that's the beauty of emeralds. You're going, yeah, but that's a tanzanite. But that's the whole point. There's a different density to the emerald world. And that is what results, is that you get a much bigger look than you do. And why is that important? You're probably going, why are you telling me this? Who cares? Can you imagine what a 13-carat emerald would cost you? If my 8-carat was $30,000 here at the leader worldwide in values, TVON, the T to the V to the O to the N, right? We had an 8-carat the other day, and now I've got a 6-carat almost that's looking like a 13. That's the importance, because if you're shopping a 13-carat emerald, it's going to be real, real, real dark and real opaque, or it's going to not exist, or it's going to be in an auction house for tens of millions of dollars. So why not get that look? And why not get that big, enormous size? That was next to a 13-carat tanzanite that I've got here for sale tonight. This is our 574. So hopefully that point is proven. Now you see it on the hand and realize, oh yeah, well I do see a couple hundred items a day on her hand, and that does look bigger than a 574. It is, and it does. And emeralds will do that no matter their origin and no matter whatever the quality it gives you. This is our bright, super clean 574, 71 points in diamonds as well. And we're going to take it on down. $13,999 has been the price. We're moving mountains to bring you the value. I don't want to melt this. Now the tanzanite obviously is one thing, and we'll get to that because I have a request on that too. If we melt it, the stone goes back into a private collection. This is not something that's just going to get reset in a different way. This is the time to pick it up. If I do this right, we're going to have one collector out there that sees the value, recognizes the value, and shops the value. It's not going to be $13,999 any longer. We got the freedom to discount everything, everything. And it's not going to be 13, and it's not 10. And it's not 9, nor 8, nor even $7,000. We're getting awfully close to $1,000 a carat. I'm making it $69.99, but there's more because you're saving over $700. So when you get your discount, it's actually $61.50 or $61.59 to be exact. The math is really tough to do in your head, but it's $61.59. So that's going to be our big value on our emerald, $6,100. Basically is going to be, well, $1,000 a carat, and then what? A couple $100 for a mounting with 71 points in VS diamonds, and a lot of gold. Linda, we've got your request coming up. It's our Emerald Cut Sierra Santa Maria. We will show that to you next, and we will get you all the big values and whatever it is you want to see. Please let us know. We've got a vast inventory, but we are waiting to hear what you would like to see from it. So that's really the key here. It's like an all request Fabulous Friday flash sale for you, continued. It's our encore because we had so many of you miss out on that big flash sale on Sunday, so we want to bring you yet another opportunity to get something you love. So here's the chance to do it, okay? So a really special opportunity there. Thank you very, very much. If you get it, congrats. It's $61.59 at checkout for you. Let's take a look at this emerald cut aqua, one of my favorites. Good, an emerald cut like you see here. And these will feel very similar. Even though they look different, they are related. That's also a Barrel family gem, and it's also an emerald cut, and it's our one and only aqua, and it's 1125816, and that would be our carat 60 in the really beautiful Brazilian. This is our Brazilian aquamarine. It is next month's birthstone, and it's a carat 60 in size with 22 points in diamonds, and they are set across half of the ring here. So half of the mounting, half of the band, and half of the halo. Done in the diamonds, one only here, and it's going to be a new discount, a new drop in the price tag. Then we'll get to our other emerald, because I know a lot of you are asking about the smaller stone that's still huge. So we'll bring that to you as well. But this one's going to be down to just, you know what, make it $11.11, and that way it's going to come down to under $1,000. It'll be $977.68 at checkout. So that's a much better value, and then we'll try it on for you, and then let me know what your costs here are. We've got the smaller emerald coming up, which is still close to 2 carats in size. Here's what the aqua looks like on the hand. You can choose to wear those diamonds up top or down below. Totally up to you, but look at that. That's some serious splash. And actually, you see a little more of the true color saturation from a bit more of a distance away than you see up close. Obviously, we're kind of bombarding it with light when you see it up close like you did. So here's an important way to get that stone. Look at that look. Come on in. Take advantage. It's on a platform of gold. It's $977. It's got 22 points in diamonds. Got to stay in the yellow gold. That's the only stipulation I have, but we'll size it for you. And here it is with the diamonds up top, just to show you the other way here, just to see the diamonds kind of lining up and wrapping around the top side of your emerald cut and down the top portion of the half of the band. So you obviously start with more gold here to have half of that band done in the diamonds as you see there. Yes. Would you like the aqua? All right, we've got a bigger one, still 1046. Yep, you got it. All right, that one's gone. And then take a look at this. Here's our, oof, now Colombia is here. Colombia's in the house with our next emerald cut. Now, keeping in mind the 574 is still here, but this is the 172. Still a huge size. We're working our way down. Had the 863 the last couple of days, then I bring out the 574. Now we've got the 172. 1128743 is your number. Thank you again on the aqua. Well done there. Yes. Oh, good. We'll show it next for you, Becky, okay? We will see it next. Who's that and where's she calling from? Becky, what's the last initial? Wonderful. You got it. We'll show her the round. All right, so here we go with the, and I know she's got a good necklace already. That's why I asked Andy, because she has a big emerald cut diaspora necklace. So I know she's going to like the round and a beautiful like mix and match combination. Here's our platinum Colombian emerald. So we are going back to the best here. Colombia's in the house, and we've got the big tapered baguette, 74 points of total diamond weight. It's a few rounds, but most of that carat weight is in the tapered baguettes, no doubt. You see a couple of rounds just top and bottom. If you look directly up at the north and south, beneath and above the stone, you'll see those rounds the rest of the way, all encapsulated in platinum. You see that outer border all finished the way it is. Really stunning. And here's what she looks like on. Gorgeous. Look at that size. That's going to be, again, when you see it from a distance, you recognize a little bit more of that size, being double the look. Looks like a 4 carat all day. Has got those very, very large diamonds around. You see how just every angle, all 4 sides of your emerald cut stone light up at the same time. And it's another one only, as most everything I have tonight is. And this will be a lot better. A lot better than $79. Well, look at this, $79.99. Interesting, because I brought the last one even lower. That was the $574. Now we get to take this one, the $172, significantly less, just to make it all make sense. So we'll send it out right now for better than even $3,999 when you got a 2 carat in a Colombian stone. Remarkable. Very rarely do they go less than that price tag. We know that because we've seen enough of them. We understand. Here's what I'll do instead of 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. It's your path into the most affordable large size Colombian emerald we have. Everything else, and I'll tell you the truth, guys, you know I do. I've had 80 pointers in recent days that were more money. There was an 80-point round emerald here the other day with same diamond weight, and it was more money than this one. That's a newer price. I'm taking the older prices and discounting those. That's the key to getting the discounts. So you got to just chime in as quickly as you can. And we know we're going to have a fight over this one. It's not even $36 or $35.99. I'm truly blowing that one out. That's $3,499, but that will be an extra $350 off plus. So you're getting more than $350 off. That'll come down to a price tag of just $3,079. And then the diaspora round is next. We will bring it on out. We will show you our 215 round. It feels like magic. This mounting is so gorgeous and really new, to the point where we had only seen it once, and that was before it was on a discount event. So we've got that coming up for you, and that's the big emerald, $3,499. But don't worry a thing about that. That's really going to be, I still can't believe that. That math is crazy. That's $3,079. I can't believe that's a little over $3,000 for that stone and that ring and platinum. Okay, so coming up is the diaspora. We keep on moving. I don't wait for pieces to go. They all go after the fact. Every single piece tonight. So here we are, looking at the round diaspora. Look at that piece. Beautiful pinks and purples coming through already. It's item number 1129852. This is the round, newer design, yes. It's going to be our 215 on the round. So the diasporas are the darling of the design industry right now. It's just been what it's all about. There's a big push. You'll be seeing an advertising campaign this spring surrounding this really, really rare stone. It's a one source stone. And everybody thinks one source, and we usually think of what? We think of tanzanite immediately. And then we realize there are stones that are even more rare. This is out of Turkey instead of Tanzania. We're talking about a different area of the world entirely. We're the only place that there's been a diaspora that changes color. There's a different variety of diaspora that comes out of the Afghan region, that's pink. It doesn't change color. This is the only source for the color changing material, and it's our round and so dazzling the way it's cut. It reminds me of a disco ball, but with even cooler colors, because you're seeing so many different nuanced colors, from the yellows to the greens to the champagnes. Then it changes color to the pinks and the purples as well. Take a look at this. It's our 215. It's a round. It's set between this. Think of it like 2 wonder rings coming together, but without the band in the middle. So it creates this open work. We all love our wonder ring. We know our wonder ring. It is a fabulous bestseller. It's like this is two. Now the Wonder Rings were here the other day and they were like $13.99 a piece. This is 48 points in diamonds. We went with the bigger diamonds and we just lined either of the opposite sides to it. So isn't that attractive? Let me try it on. It's only in the yellow gold, so you're just going to tell us your ring size and we will have that right on out for you. It's in the yellow. Look at this on. What a beautiful rich combination with the multicolors you're getting out of that diaspora. Look at that sparkle. It almost looks like a stone within a stone within a stone because it looks like a kaleidoscope, like there are 3 or 4 different lit up from within kind of circular styles that just magnificently sparkle. And we're going to blow it out because that's what my job is to do. We're taking all the fabulous fine jewelry you love. We're blowing it out for February. You get your 12% off, and it's the biggest sale we've ever done. So it is a definite time to pick a favorite and enjoy something special on its way out to you. I know everyone thinks, I can't afford fine jewelry. Jewelry's gone up. I read about it every day. I see the headlines on the news. I know what gold's doing. I know even when gold crashed the other day, it was still at $4,765 an ounce. Yes, and that was a crash. Well, and then guess what? It creeps back up. This is where you get the greatest values. There's so many people that just wear off fine jewelry because they just think, they assume, you know what happens when we assume, they assume they can't get in on fine jewelry any longer. And then you realize, I turned on TVON, the leader worldwide in the best values in fine jewelry on the planet, and yet they are doing a discount on a discount. That's why, again, I'm clearing out inventory. Everyone's away at Tucson. Like everybody's away. Obviously, I was there yesterday, and I'm going to tell you right now, wild, madness. One of the biggest, I'll tell you, it was one of the busier years in recent memory there because everything really, again, the whole fine jewelry world really revving up. But there's plenty of lab grown there too. And yet the whole industry is kind of turning towards that direction. We still want, listen, the days of getting fine are really dwindling. So take advantage of that. It's the most important time in all the years I've been doing this to be shopping fine jewelry. It really is, because you're getting more collector status pieces than ever before. They're even more collectible. And now we're offering you a one source stone in a beautiful round, in a new mounting, and yet not going to be, I'm not going to do $39.99. I'm sick of that price. I'm ready to get some discounts going. We're ready to send everything out as fast as we can. And here's how you make it yours. I'm going to put it on the auction block. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make it better than $3,000 to start, or $2,500 or $2,000, because I need action. We need phone calls. We need to give away some jewelry. We're doing that with the price tags, but we need definite diaspora lowers. It's my only one of the day, by the way. It's the only diaspora in Aura. We've got your earrings coming up, by the way. So they're on the way. And we're going to do better than $2,000 on this one, because if I can't do a sale on this event, then when can I? Let's make it happen and give you the value of a lifetime and send it out for $1,500 to open. And that's going to be what I can do here to make it really, really affordable. It's 2 Wonder Rings, basically, coming together. That's how the concept came to be, was let's put together our favorite. Let's bring you 2 Wonder Rings in 1 ring, so you don't have that stacking stuff, because Wonder Rings are still stacked. So you'd have to wear essentially 3 pieces together. Here's how you get that look. You add 1 ring, so there's still 1 band in the back. It makes it really easy to wear, and there's no sizing issues. You don't worry about, do I need to go up? Will they fit on days when I'm a little bit more swollen? Are they going to fit when I'm stacking 3 rings together? This is all in one. No worries there. And 15, you know what? Let's skip that. Let's go even better than $1,500. Every little bit counts. There will still be a discount of 12% on your auction wins, and we're going to go lower than even $1,500. How about $1,400 to start it off? Let's get it going. Halfway through the show, though, so 90 minutes left to go on our Wednesday. Earrings coming up by request, and there's, thank you, we have the open at $14, and it'll be a $10 increment on this one, please. $10 on the increment, 12% off. A little increase for a big step backwards. That usually sounds like, no, we don't want to step backwards. You do on pricing, and we are allowing that to happen. We are encouraging it. I would encourage you more to shop an event like this than any other time that I've been here in this industry. It really is. Values are bigger now than they've ever been. I mean that. And everyone's going, how could that? Because look at this. You think that's a value based on, look at today's prices, $39.99. We're going a lot lower, $1,400, just FYI to do the math for you. $1,400 would actually right now as your additional discount takes place, that would be $1,232. So a nice big substantial discount, about $170 off, if you are thinking about participating or putting in your bid. Let's give it 2 minutes and we'll say goodbye to this one. I'm going to try it on the hand one more time. Remember, it's yellow gold only, so the only thing we know is the ring size you need. That's it. That's what it looks like. Look at how substantial each band. I know it's one ring, but look at how the gold on either side, how wide and substantial that is. That's really important because it's 2 rings in one is really what you're getting here. 2 rings in one. That's important. So there it is at 1,400. It's our last. Was that 2 minutes? Just FYI, was that 2 minutes? It was 2 minutes? Okay. $1,400. Who's in the lead? Is it our requester? Oh, really? Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie's got the leading bid there, $1,400. 14, looking for 1410. Got $170 or so off. So nice to be able to say, well, it would be worth going up 10 bucks to then go backwards by about 170. And you got 1 minute now to get in. 1 minute to make it yours, and that just means the phone call. And then you never know, it could end up being yours here. We just got the 1,400. We know it's going to go. Now we're looking for any other participants. And then, yes, we do have diamond studs in bezels coming up. The bezel set diamond studs. 1 carat, total weight, white gold. They make the diamonds look like the 2 carats. My 2 carat studs are here, but they're $7 grand. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I haven't seen them in a couple years, so no doubt they're more money. But that's another day. We've got the bezel set studs coming up for you by request. They're here, and they're lovely, and they're such a modern way to do studs. And I think they immediately make them look like everybody that sees them is thinking fine jewelry. Where studs, sometimes it's hard to tell on the ear. You figure, it's probably faux. It's probably man-made. It's probably CZ's. And then you realize this setting is so stunning. So let's see, do we have 1410? We're verifying right now. We got about 2 seconds left to go just to keep the phone lines open and eligible for bidders. And do we have 1410? You got it? Sold? Congratulations. That's gone. Let's get to our studs. Thank you so much. And then here we go with our round studs. These are by request, and a great request they are because it's 1124153. They are our 1 carat total weight. These are not the smaller sizes. I've done these bezel sets with 30 pointers. Not what we're looking at here. We're looking at the exact 1 carat in total weight here. So 50 points. And watch this. I know these will roll a little bit, but I want to come in closer to show you the beauty of the stones. The impeccable way that these are our fine VS quality. You know that. Even when they're bigger stones, and I know there's a little darkness when the bezel's around them because it kind of shadows the stone a bit. But that's what makes it so important to have that really good quality when they're a really nice bezel setting. So we've got the fabulous 1 carats. It's just straightforward bezel. The bezel's important too because that totally locks your diamond. No sharp edges, no prongs to catch on anything, not going to be flying off your ear. You've got a nice substantial butterfly backing on a centered post, and it's not just the front, it's the entire bezel, the side, all done in gold. The back, really nicely finished as well. So you see, this is a higher end way to do a diamond because you're also adding a lot of gold. And that's what's so key here is that it's not that little flimsy prong setting, which right now, those what I call flimsy settings, because they are, they're the least gold amount you can use in a diamond earring setting style, and yet there's about $680 right now in those findings. And I'm talking about the little 4-prong baskets. So it's a huge upgrade to get a bezel. And it's our 1 carat total weight. They're centered post. They're white gold only because, well, we're showing off the diamonds. And we're going to make these incredibly affordable. And your big discounts coming your way as well. So that's important too. And yet, extra beauty. Let me show them on. I know we're all anxious to see how they look from a distance, I would guess, because you want to make sure. And that's really the big headline here is that it's nice to have all the extra gold, but also keeping in mind that a bezel simply makes the stone look bigger. Every time, without fail, the stone looks bigger when it's in a bezel. So I have 2 carat studs here. Last time I saw them, it was years ago, they were $69.99. I'm sure that price has gone up. So that's really interesting. This is more like a 2 carat look, and you can see there, they're over I'll see just a tad over 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to show them on the ear, though. I think that's the really important way to see them is probably just take a glimpse here and see how they look. Not that they're too oversized. I think they could still stack up the ear. So if you do have more than one piercing, they will look great in a lot of different piercings on the ear. So I think you've got a lot of flexibility there to work them in different ways, but you can see how gigantic they look. And then also, if you're more of a diamond shopper, I'll give you the millimeter size because that's an important way to gauge how big a look they are. We know that they're 1/2 carats, but they're going to face up like 1 carats, and I can prove it to you. If they were 1 carats, you'd be at that 2 carat total weight. Let's go back up close. Let me get you the millimeter diameter here so we know why they look so big. And let me see here, because they should be the millimeter size of what we see in a 1 carat diamond, which for the record is a 6 or 6.5 millimeter. Well, I just measured the diameter of one single stud here, and the diameter is actually 6.5 millimeters. That is why they look like the 2 carat total weights. You're not paying the 7,000 plus, but they give you that look plus the added gold content. We're going to make them better than even, no, I can't do this, $69.99. Nope, I'm not going to do half of that at $3,500. We're going to make it easier. We're going to make it better, and you can get the diamond studs. I think likely you'll wear them every day. I do think that's why we get diamond studs, because we know they're classics. We know we'll wear them forever. We know we're not going to leave them on a shelf or in a jewelry box. They're going to be worn. They're going to be enjoyed. They're going to be part of your look every single day. And so in that case, I think it becomes more important to value quality. Meaning if you're going to go with something you want to wear day in and day out, shouldn't that be where you usually have to splurge on an extra quality? You don't have to splurge. They're not even $3,000 or $29.99. Take a look at this. Price tag's going to be enormously discounted. We're not making $39 or $29 or even, no, I'll keep on going. We'll make it $2,599. And with your extra discount, it's going to be $22.87 to get those home. In the bezel set, it's the only big diamond stud we do in a bezel. There's nothing larger than that. Nothing. That is the largest because, again, you're getting the 2 carat total weight look. You saw it, the diameter tells you the story. The diameter is equivalent to a 1 carat center stone. And yet, that's what the eye sees. The eye looks at that stud and sees the overall diameter. That's how we gauge it. That's how we visualize it. That's how we really kind of estimate in our minds. And that's what gives you the coverage of a 1 carat individual stone. So $25.99 comes down to so much less. They're about $2,200. So huge value there. And thank you for the request. Yes. Do we have our requester getting a pair? Fabulous. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And we do actually have a couple pairs. These were by request, so just came out for us, and we actually have a couple pairs available. So if you'd like to get one as well, you certainly may. And that will be a beautiful way to go. Now, we've got our big tanzanite as well. I'm just a few minutes away from our top of the hour. We will see what is definitely the special of the night. It's rare to see something really important and really big debut-wise on a Wednesday. But given that we've got a special occasion for you every day, look at this. This is the heart shape, and we had to get it to you sooner rather than later so you have plenty of time to get it for Valentine's Day. Because also, I figure this Valentine's Day falls on a Saturday of a holiday weekend. That's a 3-day weekend. President's Day weekend. So there might be a lot of people going out of town. So I want to get this to you like shipped out tomorrow so you have it in plenty of time in case you're leaving town. Look at this necklace on the neckline too, just to get you ready for that amazing size and that amazing quality you're going to get. That's going to be coming up. And it looks like a 5 or 6 carat yellow diamond. The more I look at it, I think I'm underestimating. It looks like an even larger diamond than 5 carats. And that would be if it was just one single heart-shaped yellow, but instead, 2 pairs coming together. So we'll see that at the top of the hour. It's about 18 minutes away. We'll go back to the wheel and look at our diamond studs one more time. That's going to be last call on the diamond studs. Then we've got our yellow diamond ring that could pair nicely with it, which would be very exciting. And let's do this. Our huge Mandarin garnet trio coming up next. I got 3 amazing pieces in Mandarin. They're on their way. One of them's even a 270, which is the one I'm going to start the trio with here. Thank you on the earrings. Take a look at this. Well, well, well. That's only half the ring. And wait till you see what we've got here for you. Let me just resituate our wheel here. It's a little off today. So let's do that. And then we'll start here with this huge trillion cut Mandarin. Was that a requester, by the way? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Aura. We've got a really cool trio. So that's just one. That's in rose gold. It will stay in the rose gold, which is actually, it's not often we see rose gold and Mandarin actually together like that. I think it looks amazing. Then we have the saddle ring with a round, and then we go something so signature and classic. Here's the signature style with our oval. So trillion oval round in these fantastic Mandarin garnets. Could you get much better? Well, no, because the brightness, the clarity, all put together here, really fabulous idea. You're getting a 270 on the trillion, and then they go down from there. But they're all, we know that Mandarins are impressive anytime they reach 1 carat or greater. So the fact that you've got that 1 carat or greater in all three options, I'll walk you through what's what. So we know the big one's in the middle, that's the 270. And if you love that mounting, let me tell you, it's heavy gold. It looks great. It feels so good on the hand. It gives you one of the bigger platforms in all the jewelry that we offer. It's a great big size. So that's our rose gold and our trillion. Here's our round in the saddle ring. Yes, please. That's a 152. So we still got you over 1.5 carats here on the saddle. 152 and 94 points in diamonds. Then we go over to that's the signature style. That is a 140. So still in a big size. And then you've got 101 in diamonds around it. So that's the medium size signature mounting. Great for everyday wear. Mandarin garnets are also great for everyday wear, so they're all about 7.5 on the Mohs scale, so you're good to go there for wearing them and enjoying them all the time. And you have the trillions, by far the largest. They stay as they are in the white, the yellow, and the rose. And that's kind of nice too, because you're seeing a nice assortment here of different varieties: white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, and finished on the inside, with the exception of the trillion. That's set a little differently. It's still got that outer under gallery. This one's all finished on the inside. You know, the saddle ring is built so well, requires more gold than most of our rings do. And then there's the finishing on the signature style. So all three, one great price tag. So this is also one of the more expensive stones in the world. Has been for years. It's been upgrading in sync exactly with Paraibas, which is really saying something, because Paraibas have been the stone that everybody loves to talk about as far as the increases in price and how quickly they've been elevating in exponential ways. But also, it's important to remember that the Mandarin garnets have been on that same track. The truth is there's fewer Mandarin garnets available in retail than there are Paraibas. And with the discovery back only in the 90s, that wasn't all that long ago in the gemstone world, it's important to remember that they're already gone so quickly thereafter. So that's part of what's driving the price up so high. Take a look at all three of our examples here. We have got one amazing value. So it's going to be time to dial in quickly, though, because, yeah, they're not going to last. We know that. These are never discounted. They're hardly ever available anymore. So to bring them to you in a value like this is really impressive. But we are ready to go. Top of the hour is coming up in about 14 minutes. Got to stay here to see that yellow diamond necklace. I know it's a little high end. I know it's pretty incredible and lavish and all the things, and looks like I'm not kidding, that looks like $1 million piece. I was working with, obviously Tucson's going on as we speak, and I was working with a very important diamond dealer yesterday, and we were doing something. I've got some businesses outside of, TVON as well, and so we were working with some big individual diamonds, and I was looking at a 6-carat yellow diamond, and it was in the millions, 6 figures, pretty deep into the 6-figure range. And it's funny, I look at this necklace that we have coming up at the top of the hour, and it looks just like it. So it's really an exciting way to get a really important look in such a spectacular design that we've never done before. So that'll be coming, but we have neon before the neon. We have the bright yellows of the yellow diamonds coming, but right now it's all about the neons of the Mandarins. And it's tough to argue that there's a rare garnet out there. And I know demontoid gets a lot of love and saverites get a lot of love, but the truth is very, very few garnets are ever going to give you rarity like Mandarin garnet does. We're so proud to bring it to you. This is the problem. They were $79.99 and more. They've been here on the air. These are not new. They're not brand new. They just need to go. So whether you want the round that sparkles or the trillion, or because the oval, not known as a sparkle cut, but look at the clarity that that stone is providing, so that yes, even the oval is giving incredible intensity to it. Lots of sparkle with that oval. We're going to take them down for you below even $7,000. It's your big chance And these Mandarin garnets are elevating in price so much. We're ready to get them at home, then melt down anything that stays. If I do this right, not one of them is going to be here to melt tomorrow, because they will be so long gone to the shoppers and the collectors that want to wear them and love them and give them a great home and give them a chance to go out and see the world. And that's the idea. Instead of 79, 69, 59, 49, these are the huge stones. This is the 270. There's the 140, and here's the 152. So take advantage as you can. I can't believe we even have a round there that's still over 1.5 carats. Pretty remarkable to see, and they will not be $49 or $39.99, the value on Mandarins. The way to go, and all you need to do is dial, because there is going to be some madness going on these phone lines, especially when you consider there is our largest extra discount we have ever seen. A decade of doing this, and yet never seen a discount to this level. The 12% off is epic. It really, truly is. It's the value you need to take advantage of. And the fact that we're discounting them prior to that, when everything else in the world is going up, even if you're shopping, yes, in wholesale. And a lot of people are doing that right now as we speak, just one state away. Shopping wholesale, buying in large volume. And let's face it, you and I probably don't need 500 different Mandarin garnets. We need one great one. Set up in a way we can slide it on our hand and wear it out and enjoy it for all the beauty and the luxe and the luxury that it is. But it's not going to be $3,900 or $3,500 a ring, all one of a kinds. They stay in the gold they're in. You got a white and a rose and a yellow option, and yet they're going to be still an extra 12% off. So it is your time to save, and save a bundle. We're not even doing 35 or 34 or 33. Which one do we love? Are we loving the trillion? You know that 270 is going to go in a hurry. And what a great combination in the rose gold. But it's also not even 33. Which one do you like? You got it. The saddle ring going on the hand first. It's 6403, finished on the inside. In the white gold, stunning 94 points in diamonds. Look at that side to side. Diamond pave with so much detail and texture. Look at that round. 1 carat 52 on the round, 94 points in the diamond side to side. It will not be 33 or 32 or 31 or 3,000. I'm blowing about for $29.99, and they will be gone. And there's over $300 extra off that price as well. So you're getting them for just $2,639. They're just a little over $2,600 a piece. And there's the 152 round. Remarkable to see that size. Also in so much gold. I mean, so much gold there. And we're going to stay until all three are gone. It's that simple. Stay until they're gone. Stay right here and look at those beauties until they have found their home. $26.39 at checkout. Unbelievable. The oval looks larger, doesn't it? I think the oval looks larger than the round, and yet the oval's a carat 40. Remember, the round's the 152. The oval's the carat 40. I think the oval looks even larger. I think we can all see, if you're going for size with your Mandarin and exotic cutting, you go with the trillion. The trillion's nearly 3 carats, and that is just bright and neon as can be. The round is gone. Congratulations and thank you. That round is spoken for. Now we have the trillion or the oval. The oval's in the classic mounting. This one is so much gold. Look at this on the hand. 1129953 is our 270 trillion. What do you think? Now that is a ring. Deluxe. Remember, they're just a little over $2,600 a piece. That is it. They gotta go, and we're staying here till they do. That is one major value. And when you're paying $79.99 on any other day, given the chance, I would say, well, with $2,600, you take advantage of this moment tonight. The trillion is outstanding. Let me just pop it on the other way for you too, because why not? If you like it pointing away from the hand like so, great chance to pick that up as well. Look at how beautiful that is. At $26.39 at checkout, 12% equates to a lot of extra savings. There's over $300 extra just for shopping this sale. So make sure you take advantage of that one. Let me show you the oval, because the oval is the most classic way to go. Still has over 1 carat in diamonds. It's a carat 01 in the diamond weight, around your 140. Traditional oval, there it is. Oh, look at that. Sparkle like an orange diamond. There are so many requests we get for orange diamonds, and I always want to say, and I'm just going to say it now, I always want to say, can I please suggest a Mandarin instead? Because everybody thinks an orange diamond's going to look like this, and they don't. I've had big orange diamonds. They usually have a more brown color to them. they're really not going to be a bright, vibrant neon orange like this is. And so really, I think for everybody who always says, please show me an orange diamond, and then we realize, well, the ones we have are generally much smaller. I say go with a Mandarin. They're so rare. They're obviously, well, if you get high clarity and a beautiful cutting like these all have, they're giving sparkle like a diamond does. You get the ultra neon color that diamonds don't do, even in their finer qualities as we go back up close and take a look again at the two available. And you see that amazing glittering factor, but they're rare in their own right. Don't think you're skipping out on any rarity by going Mandarin instead of orange diamond. You're still getting an incredible amount of rarity with those stones. So it's $29, but really $26.39 at checkout. We'll see who's got the trillion or who's got the oval, because they're verifying right now and they can't stay here. That's a huge significant discount you're getting that you put towards what have you. More jewelry. I'll tell you what you're not putting it towards. You're not going to put it towards a gold color change, because these are as they are. You're not putting it towards sizing. You're not putting it towards shipping, because we're going to take care of that. So you've got savings just galore here. It's really an important way to go. And like I said, we'll stay here until they're all gone, because there's no better value to show you than what's up there. And we are still about 6 minutes away from our yellow diamond necklace debut. It's so, so, so limited. It's the Valentine's Day Ultra gift. It's like the Ultra Valentine's Day shopping experience. And it's going to look, I mean, somebody might get mad, because if your sweetheart gets you this, they might, you might think that someone went out there and spent a couple $1 million. Like, why'd you blow the nest egg? How many mortgages did you have to take out on the house? Did you have to, what exactly happened to afford something so important in yellow diamonds? Well, maybe they know, maybe they don't know. You got TVON in your back pocket, and that's going to allow you to get things you would not get otherwise. So here's our last call, $26.39. Unbelievable, but it's really happening. $26.39. 270 trillion or 140 oval. You get to decide. You can't go wrong either way. Uh-oh, are they still hanging out? So far, they are, but we've got time. We got 4 minutes till our top of the hour, and our yellow diamonds in a necklace looks like one, but it's two. Two big stones. Amazing how they're put together with that bezel. We talked a lot about bezels. We're going to see our two pear shapes put together with a gorgeous bezel, which is helping give it that really big colossal look of one single massive diamond. So either of those, let me know here. We're working on requests as well. Get those in before we get to our top of the hour, I hope. At $26.39, $270. You know what? It wouldn't hurt us, I don't think, to put up 9953 as an item number just to show you what the trillion is giving. Because I've got 1129953 in the trillion and $26.39 for a 270 Mandarin. One of the rarer cuts out there. And then the diamonds that are doing this cool, we still emphasize the trillion shape, but it's like you have diamonds swirling through. You look at it where it's a alternating effect, gold, gold, diamonds, gold, gold, diamonds, gold, gold, diamonds. So it really creates almost like a visual movement to it without any actual articulation, of course, but that visual of really wrapping that stone in gold and diamonds and the cutouts, but it's really weighty and it feels great, and it's rose gold, which is a combination we don't see much, but looks really good, I think, with the Mandarin garnet. Maybe again softens it a bit with the more, the warmer tones of the rose gold that looks so, so good with the brightness and the neons of the Mandarin garnet. So we'll see who's got either way, and then we can take a look at the item number on the oval as well, which is 8181. That would start with a 112. Yes. The trillion is gone. Congratulations. So we will bring up 8181 as our last of the three available, which of course they all will go and all should go. And you've got your chance here to pick it up. And also a reminder, these are the pieces you receive, so you don't need to worry about, I wonder what mine's going to look like. Well, let's give you a much closer look now that we can of the oval, and that is what your stone will look like, is that bright, beautiful brightness and clarity that we enjoy seeing there. And next up, we are only about 2 minutes away from our top of the hour, our final hour of our Wednesday night, but it's going to be the most important piece of the night by far. And I mean that from a new standpoint, debut, a Valentine's Day special, everything. It's colossal in its look. And we need one color on the oval. Carat 40, 101 diamond weight. That would bring us the most diamond weight. Even more than the saddle ring. The saddle ring that sold had what, 94 points? This has a carat 01. So this is the largest diamond weight of the wheel, of the assortment, plus you get that inside finished under gallery, which looks great and feels even better. I mean, that's there for feel, not for looks. What you see up front, that's there for the aesthetics. What's there built on the inside is contributing to that gold weight, but it's there for the comfort when it's on the hand. Okay, we are, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Our 172 emerald and platinum is sold too. Thank you so much. And again, any questions you have on what you saw earlier tonight, we're 2 hours in with 1 hour to go, and our big top of the hour special is next in our ultimate Valentine's Day offering. Something very special in yellow diamonds, paired up, literally paired up. I got a pair of pairs paired together to give us the look of a 5 or 6 carat yellow diamond in a necklace. Go do a quick search, 5 carat yellow diamond. Look up a 5 carat yellow diamond in a heart shape. That's the look I'm going to offer, and we're going to deliver in about 30 seconds here. And that's it, guys. Last call on the oval. Who's getting the oval? Don't want to leave it here, although it is a lot of gold to melt. But that one is too perfect the way it is. Should go out right here and now. The oval will be $26.39 at checkout. We'll get to our heart shape coming up in a necklace. It's a heart shape look into pear shape. So that's coming up just moments from now. The oval for the moment is still here, but we are verifying, so we'll see who's got it. We'll let you know when that's gone. It should be long gone and out of here. Now we do have a very, very special piece coming up. This really is the moment of the evening here. As we welcome you into our last hour, I'm going to go ahead and set this up so you can start to admire it, because it really is unlike anything we've ever done before in our history. Now I know it's going to lean a little bit because obviously sitting on that point, but let me just walk you through it for a minute here, just so you can see every angle and every aspect, because the way it's done is really, again, bezel all the way around, but there are 2 stones coming together here. So it's a bezel setting with prongs, so 2 settings. Those stones are not going anywhere. It's 1129985. This is something you've never seen before. I am thrilled to bring it to you, especially the timing could not be better. Let me just scoot it a little bit centered up here for you. Keep in mind there are going to be a couple of extra diamonds here as well, because the diamonds are also embedded into the chain, so it's giving a little DBTY feel in addition to what looks like a really big center stone. Welcome in everybody to our last hour of our Wednesday night together. We are live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. We've got about 58 minutes to go, and we are bringing out the most incredible yellow diamond necklace to date, and we've had a lot of them. I've done a lot of yellow diamond necklaces and pendants, but usually it's going to be a 20-pointer or a 30-pointer. Well, this is something very special. It looks as if you have worn or just acquired a 5 or 6 carat individual heart-shaped yellow diamond, without having the expense of that, because what we have ingeniously done is matched up to perfection. Yes, perfection, because it's 2 pear shapes paired together, sitting side by side but at an angle, so the 2 pairs can then create a beautiful heart shape. There is something about, we had the yellow diamond cross piece earlier, last week I would say, so just a couple days ago. It was beautiful. We have the pear shape now. This is a stackable, it's a layerable. Obviously layering necklaces is what it's all about. This is, today it's February 4th, so we are now 10 days away from Valentine's Day. It's a week from Saturday. This is made up and ready to go. So it can ship out to you tomorrow. There's no sizing needed. There's no gold color change necessary. It's in 2-tone gold. You get your white gold diamond cut chain with your yellow gold setting for the yellow diamonds, all put together, ready to go. So this is going to go out to you immediately, like tomorrow, as immediately as we can get, because it's already 7 o'clock, so shipping's over for the day. But tomorrow, this can be out to you. It is ready to go. You're going to have it well in time for Valentine's Day. Usually takes about 2 days to get something from us to you, even, yes, if you're across the country. So that's important. It's now. Here's the good stuff. Look at it now. And obviously that little yellow gold that's tucked in, there's just one little gap, and that's going to have that yellow gold. Do you notice what they did? They actually did a little different finish on the inside than the outside. A little bit of texture as opposed to the mirrored finish that's on the outside bezel. So it really, from a distance, this looks like you're wearing a gigantic east to west, kind of a shorter but wider heart-shaped stone that looks for the world. And again, I handled some 6-carat diamonds in the last few hours, okay, at the big trade show. So we're talking about big yellow diamonds are something I'm fairly familiar with, considering I was looking at 6-carat stones and 4-carat stones and some other, oh, you know, the really unimportant 2-carat stones that were still over $1 million yesterday. Keep in mind, these are 2 VS pear shapes, 80 points total weight. That means 40 and 40, which are very large. I will tell you, we know this, we had the studs. We know bezels make it look bigger. So you're completely creating this complete platform or border. It's both. It's a platform and a border to really make, and notice how nice and wide the gold is, to give the look that you're getting bigger diamonds. But the key is this. When you see it, we're 10 power magnification up close as you can get. When you see it from a distance, because most people are going to see it when it's on your neckline, it's going to look like one huge heart-shaped diamond. I've had heart-shaped diamonds. I've had heart-shaped yellow diamonds. Right here on the show, I probably have 3 in a box that I could bring out if you want to see them in rings. The difference is the heart-shaped yellow diamonds that are 1 carats are right now $5,000. The 1 carat and a half heart-shaped yellow diamonds I have are over $7,500. I have a 2-carat heart-shape and a 3-carat. The 2-carat is over $20,000 and the 3-carat is over $35,000. This looks bigger than all of them. All of them. If you wanted me to bring out any of those rings, I can bring them out and show them to you and prove my point. But this is where you get 80 points, plus we did 3 points of the extra. Where are they? They're off to the side, about an inch away, embedded in the chain. So there's another yellow diamond round that's on either side, about an inch away from the center there. And then you've got your diamond cut chain attached to the out corners of the bezel. This looks like $1 million, which is a proverbial statement we say. The truth is, that really is conservative. Because if you're looking in a literal sense of what a diamond this size would look like if it were one big heart shape, in a yellow that's natural, that's VS in quality, it would actually be closer to millions and millions. So it's looking like millions of bucks. And here's how it looks from a distance. Keep in mind, there's a couple of traits we love to bring in, like the lobster claw premium closure, like the adjustable links you're getting, which are 16, 17, and 18, all built in the way of O-rings that you see right here. So there's the way that you can adjust it easily. 16, 17, 18. Now, let's do the most crucial and important viewpoint of all, which is seeing it from a distance on the neckline at 16, at 17, at 18 inches. You've got a beautiful way to wear it anywhere you want of the classic 3 lengths, and that's what's important. From this across the table view, that diamond, and again, this is really important. I'm not a petite person. I'm almost 6 feet tall. This is where, again, you're seeing that's a big stone. Now, I realize if I go backwards, we're going to get a little out of focus. Point being, further and further away, what you still can see is the size. And I know it's out of focus, so it's blurry, but you are seeing the size still. And how large that is, even when you're farther away. It will not go unnoticed. It will not be the piece that nobody looks at or nobody's commenting on. It's incredible. And with Valentine's Day, whether this is for Valentine's Day, whether it's just to show love to yourself, to a loved one, familial love, romantic love, new love, old, long-lasting love that's forever and ever and ever, this is what it's all about, is that this is the time of year when you get it for any occasion. Valentine's Day in 10 days, or because you want a reminder close to your heart of the love you show to others. How many of you, I know so many of you, I know what you do, what you've done for a living, you give love. It's about giving love and receiving love and self-love and love to others and showing all the things we do that show people we care every day. These are those reminders, and as we wear something like this, we all talk about spreading the love. in the world of jewelry, when we talk about, we always go from the neckline right back up close to look at that really just beautifully detailed shot, to see those diamonds, to see how beautifully brilliant they are. The VS quality is there. The extra diamonds are on the side. We're doing something really, really stunning right now. And I want to make this easy as possible, knowing that it can go out next day, tomorrow, that's Thursday. Tomorrow the 5th it goes out. It's reaching you, depending on where you live, could be Friday, could be Monday, depending on if you get, whatever, in a couple of days. It's at your doorstep, ready to keep, ready to wear, ready to give, what have you. But this is the time to pick it up. And all we need is something better than $79.99, don't we? And that's all we need. And what a blessing that it's on a show when we're giving you 12% off everything you shop for. 12%. Biggest sale we've ever done. Biggest, deepest discounts you've ever received here at TVON. And it's happening on a new piece that is so Valentine's Day appropriate, out to you in a jiff, ready to go. And now the discounted price that makes it even better. And if you're going, I don't know what to give, but I was thinking with jewelry prices this year, I might just go get the box of chocolate. Maybe rethink it. Maybe wait and see what I do here instead of a $79.99 was price. Gonna take it lower and make it better, and watch this fly. It goes out tomorrow. This is in a beautiful box. You can choose how you want to present it. I always like to come up with, you know, kind of fun, creative ways to gift and present items. It's like one thing to like put the thought into, okay, what do I want to get? But then it's like, how do I want to present it? And how do I want to give this so that that loved one feels oh so loved? And every single day, yes, they're going to feel it in that moment, but every single day. It's a do not take off piece. It's a wear every day. Anybody could wear it. I'm talking about any age, even though it's a big, big look of one individual diamond is what the look creates. It doesn't mean it can't be for the younger gals as well. Daughters and granddaughters that you want to show you love and care for. It's perfect for that. Perfect. Anybody could wear it. It's not $79.99. We have a problem here. And the problem is that nobody's called in on the phone lines. And I have a feeling it's because you did what I suggested. Somebody out there probably went online and did the 5 carat, 5 CT, or even 5 CTTW, which means carat weight total, which is what we have because there's 2 stones. 2 pairs put together, giving you the big look. But again, if you look at 5 carat yellow diamonds and where they're priced, you're not going to see this anywhere else. It would be in the millions if you're going natural yellow. And obviously there is, yes, I get this question every day. Are there such a thing as lab-grown yellows? Yes, there are. There's also diamonds that are treated, that are diamonds that are from the earth, and they came out of the earth one color, and then they're treated and enhanced to get the yellow color. Fine. That's not what we're bringing. We're bringing the ultimate deluxe high-end. We're bringing the natural. We're bringing 2 natural stones that looks like one huge one. The heart shape is created by 2 pairs put together at an angle, and the bezel setting, which makes them look even larger, and it's not even half that price. So I'll tell you right now, I can make this affordable. I can give you the big look, and this is the special. Whether it's Valentine's Day, a birthday, an anniversary, maybe you're already done. Maybe you don't do Valentine's Day. Maybe this is for yourself. Maybe this is going to be the anniversary gift. Maybe the anniversary is in October, but you know this value is not happening between now and then, and the piece isn't even here. So you take it now, and it will not be $79, $69, $59, $49. What's half off 8? $4,000 or $39.99. I'm going to go lower than that, and we are starting to get busy on the lines. Problem is, I don't have 50. I don't have 20. I don't have 10 of these to go around. They're identical in the yellows. And I know this isn't the best viewpoint on the yellows because you would have to see it like this. But look at that. Look what those yellows do. And there's that finishing all the way around. I'll hold it up for you so you can really see it. Face up to those yellows so you can really see the kind of beauty. Did my nail lacquer just get on the wheel? Here we go. All done. Look at that. That's stunning. 39. Nobody. 29? Okay. How about this? Big value, top of the hour worthy. I don't know if anyone else thinks this, but the more I look at it, and when I see it from a distance on the neckline, I almost think it looks like those designer styles. You know that blue box store that does like the kidney beans and things like that? It almost looks like that too. Because it's wider, because it's more of that wider side-to-side style. I think it gives a little bit of that designer look too, but in yellow diamonds of that designer, forget about it. It's worth more than my house. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're not even doing 29 or $1,999. I want to see if we've got anybody shopping for the heart-shaped look. That's what I want to know. I did the tanzanite the other day. That was a lot of fun. It sold out. We loved the heart-shaped look. Most of you have already been receiving yours and telling me how much you love it, raving about it. Here's maybe something you could even stack or layer with that. Tanzanite and yellow diamonds, they look great together. Or you pair it up with a cross. Maybe you wear this higher and you put the cross pendant lower. Maybe you want to wear it with your DBTY or your yellow diamonds by the yard. Remember, this has that diamonds by the yard feel built in because of the extra round brilliance we added. But it's boggling to my mind right now that there is nobody at $19.99 kind of thinking about it, like doing the sort of maybe thing, or the maybe let me think about it, or maybe I will, maybe I won't, let me see what she does. Let me tell you this, my top of the hours are mind-blowing. We do things at the top of the hour that cannot be done. And this is a brand new debut. If I had my druthers, I would have rather had the opportunity to like promote this all week and put it up on Sunday. But we were worried that by then, it might be a little bit too late for Valentine's Day, just based on if there's weird weather going on and your FedEx shipments get delayed, or if you're leaving town, because like I said, Valentine's Day this year is on a Saturday of a holiday weekend when most people have a 3-day weekend. So there's that possibility you're leaving town altogether and going on that romantic vacation or what have you. I just wanted to get them to ASAP so you're ready to go. So I moved it up to tonight to really welcome you into our Wednesday, show you that we can give you a flash sale encore, take the 12% off, and do better than $19.99 just because it looks like that's what you're asking me to do. And let's go even lower than 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. And we should not forget that that's $900 plus in gold by itself. Basic chains right now, that's what you spend. What about the extra yellows? What about the fabulous yellow diamonds? What about all the workmanship and the extra special clasp and the closure and the fact we put in all those classic adjustable links, and yet you're not spending 16 or 15? Come on in and take a look at it. This is an absolute blowout of a price on a brand new item right now. And it's not $1,500, and this is pretty much the show, guys. We got 45 minutes left to go. I got one yellow diamond ring in case anybody needs a ring instead of a necklace, or you want to pair them up. But here is our last call. And it will not be $15.99. A necklace is about as involved as you can get in gold right now. So we're living in a gold era where there's record highs. And yet we're bringing to you something that is as substantial as the necklace with the important diamonds. It's not 15. What can I do that hasn't been done? At this point, if it ain't going to $15.99, probably not going to go. Unless I do this. I'm already under cost on this, to be brutally honest with you guys. I don't know any other way, and I'm under cost on it. The problem is it's still here. And I'm curious at this point, and remember, wherever I end up, it's still 12% off because that says everything. Everything means everything. Not a little asterisk with except for the lost leaders or except for the top of the hours. This is still happening. 12% off, $15.99. It's about $160, $170. Here's what I'm going to do instead. We're going to go even lower, and here's the problem. I'm going to put it up on the auction block. I am so far below cost already. I have really pushed the envelope of value. I'm going to have to auction it if I want to go any lower, and I need to go lower because we need to get it out the door. So instead of $15.99, I'll go $1,500. Every little bit helps, and we'll do a $10 increment. And it's still going to be 12% off, and that's what I'm going to do. I literally, my hands are tied. I can't go any lower than $15.99 via what I'm saying, so we'll do the auction, $1,500 to start, $10 on the increment, and we'll see if that helps you out. But that's, or this. You know what, guys? Tell you what. Let's not even do that. $14.99 I can't do. Here's what I'll do. I'm just going to honor this. I'm going to honor this as best I can. I'm not doing 15. I'm not doing $14.99. It's yours now or never. It's one day we can melt them. That's fine too, but I got to go even lower. Skip the auction. I'm just going to put my life on the line here with the value here. This is my entire career on the line, giving away jewelry to this level. This looks like a 5 or 6 carat yellow diamond, and that's what it is. Except that look is made up of the two, which are 40 and 40, and those are pear-shaped VS, and it's not even $14.99. I mean, what are we doing now? At this point, like I said, I'm up here testing the audience. This is a test. I'm going to see if we can get this done or not. I'll make it $1,399. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. That's going to be $1,230 by my calculation. $1,231. At checkout, anybody who wants it. $1,399, $1,231 instead for the major, and here we are. It's the 4th of February. We got 10 days till Valentine's Day 2026. And that would be the ultimate right there. Welcome in. It's our last couple of minutes of the show. If you have any requests, get those in. We've had consistent requests throughout the evening. I'd love a few more as we have about 40 minutes to go. We have gold quartz earrings, pink sapphire pendant, Russian, demontoid, and Paraiba together in a piece of jewelry. Opals are here. One more moonstone. I have a pear shape as well. We can show you that. Anybody want a green Paraiba that's 4 carats? We got one. And pink diaspora is here. Anything that sounds good, let me know. We've got a Zambarian bracelet. I heard somebody on TV say the other day, there's no such thing as a Zambarian bracelet anywhere on the planet. I've got one. And it's not in plated metals, it's in gold. It's in gold, it's Zambarites, it's 5 stones, actually 6 of them matched up. We can show that to you. $13.99 on the necklace. All right, let's move on to our tanzanite. We also have, oh, actually, let me just put up the yellow diamond ring, just in case anybody needs a ring. Instead of the necklace, here's the ring that goes with it. And same bright, beautiful color, this time in an oval. That's awfully nice, isn't it? Oval stone, 112-9675. 9675 is going to bring us a double halo with that big center stone that is a 70-pointer in the oval, and then the double halo. We'll do something absolutely wild here. This is my, unfortunately, I just told you, we have 1 carats and we have the 1 carat lookalikes. This is the 1 carat lookalike because the halo right around it gives the visual like it's a 1, 1.5. The problem is when I get into 1.5 carats, they get to be 15,000, etc. We're going to go here with the 70 and the 11. That's 81 points in your yellow. The white diamonds are 65. That's 146 overall. And we're just going to try to give this one away. The good news is you've got a big classic here. This is a great style for everybody. It's really, if you were going to give a ring, it's a giftable style to give because it's that classic setting style, double halo. Let's try it on, show you that way what it looks like. It's going to be in 2-tone gold as well, so it really just has the versatility of going with everything, but you're getting a huge value right now. Oval, brilliant. We know something about ovals. They look bigger than they weigh. Didn't take 2 stones put together, just the 1, but it's still going to look a lot larger than what you'd expect from a 70-point stone. And I'm going to make this really easy right now. First caller gets it. I wish I had more than 1, but you know the deal. The only thing that I've got quantity on is really 1 to 2 items a day. We'll go back up close. I've got this really important piece. That is a really outstanding stone, is it not? And the diamonds around it, that outer halo are huge diamonds, aren't they? Really big round brilliance there. I'm getting as close as I can just to show you there what that looks like and see the specific details of every single stone, the clarity, the VS nature. All of them are VS. We've got a better value for you than, no, I can't do $59.99. That's like a new price that feels a little bit upgraded to kind of today's gold market. Let's go lower. This is why I'm doing this flash sale. Encore here is for you who are saying, I want the prices of old. I want old prices. Help me, help me, help me. I'm here to help you. That's why I showed up today, to help you get prices of old. Prices you cannot get anymore in the jewelry business. I was in the wholesale marketplace a couple of hours ago, guys, at the biggest wholesale gem trade show. It's not a lot of finished jewelry. It's a lot of loose gemstones. I'm going to tell you something right now. The loose gems, I know we have 1 carat diamonds. The same guy that we saw in September that was selling them for $13,000 is at Tucson with the stones. Only a few months have passed. And now those same stones, they're now over $25,000 for a loose yellow diamond. The wholesale price is paying more, a lot more than what you're paying for the finished ready to wear. I'd say get it ready to wear. Making your own jewelry used to be something we did. I sold a lot of loose stones back in 2006, in 2007, in 2008, in 2009, 2010. I spent most of I was on 7 days a week at that point because I was a young thing then and I could just stand and talk all day, every day, nonstop. I gotta tell you, I did 4 shows a week of loose gems and 3 shows a week of jewelry. The gemstones, why were there so many gems? Because people were making jewelry then. It was easy. You took it to a jeweler, you worked with somebody, you bought the gold, you did the design. It wasn't all that pricey to do. It's a different story now. Who's going to even make mountings for you? Who's going to challenge? I mean, the gold prices are not conducive to setting out and designing your own jewelry, especially when if you were to do so, you'd find that, whoa, I'm spending 4 times the price of TVON's finished piece to make a mounting. So I say skip it. Go with the classic right here, made up, ready to go and done, and it's not even $59.99. It will not be. It's not going to be close. You don't pay $5,000. You don't pay $4,000. You don't pay $3,000. And boy, that's going back to a different era. $29.99 in a ring like that hasn't happened in a while. And now we get to take it even lower and send it out. Come on in, everybody. This is your ring. This is the ring to own in yellow diamonds, and get them now before they go any further. I know we're not bringing new ones in for the obvious reason I just mentioned of where they're going in wholesale. I don't have this big old bucket of yellow diamonds in the back that we just dive into, scoop up, and set. That's not how our yellow diamonds have to be acquired. They have to be acquired externally from outside connections, wholesale dealers, vendors, collections, etc. That's not like we're just choosing from a private collection. This family doesn't do diamonds. They don't. They do everything in color, but no diamonds. So again, the diamonds are supplied by the outside sources. So I would rather see you get something from, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago than something today that's acquired for $25,000 for a 1 carat stone. Here's your look. It's $29.99, and we'll go lower than that. How about guys, this is getting silly. $2,500? Before we save you 12%, I just took off another $500. And I'm making it $24.99. Or we can keep going from there and take this last 35 minutes we have together tonight and send it out at the, okay, everyone's going to be just thinking we're in some kind of dream scenario right now. This is not 24 or 23 or 22. I'm making it $21.99 right now. And the method to the madness is this. When you take your discount, it's well under $2,000. It's $1,935. $1,935 for that ring. $1,935 to get that ring home. That's something special. Under $2,000 on a big yellow diamond. The 1 carat look all day, really the 1 carat or more. And look at that style. Double halo perfection. And we'll wait and see who's got it. Now that's something. That is something else. $1,935 at checkout. Who's going to get the yellow diamond? And oh, by the way, the necklace is still here too. If you'd like to get the necklace, that was only $13.99 plus your discount. And look at the way they would look together. Here is your yellow diamond necklace with the ring. Look at that side by side, paired up. What do you think? If it's not a yellow diamond night, that's okay too. Can't expect everybody to be looking for everything every night. So if you do have a request, let me know what it is. We'll help you out as best we can with all the requests you might have. We have a great Zambarian garnet. We have not seen Zambarian in a while. Let me just flash this Zambarian. It's kind of a fun piece here. A little red, little purple, little pinky flash. What do you think of that round? 1129423. Round Zambarian garnet. Really cool mounting. Kind of embellishes the round with a platform beneath it and then just breaks it up enough to add a couple rows in diamonds to the side. 615 on the Zambarian, 22 points in the diamonds. I'll blow it out for, I don't know. This is our $69.99 Zambarian, so I better just like calm myself a little bit. You know what? Let's keep it going. We've had the values all night long. Let's keep it on going. You need the values. That's why you're here. There's a lot of places to shop for cheap jewelry. There's a lot of places to shop for expensive jewelry. We just want to bring the really, really good, expensive jewelry for a cheap price. That's what we do. So if that sounds good and that's what you like and you like what's called value, then you are in the right place. We're going to take it down to $19.99 plus an over $200 extra discount. $19.99 and then some. Get some extra savings right now on this really rare Zambarian garnet. Let me show it to you on the hand too, because it's 615 is not a basic size. We don't see many of those sizes, never have. And I know we have no new Zambarians coming in, but look at that. It's the color shifting garnet with, I think you see it right there, reds, pinks, purples. Sometimes you tend to see one color more than another. It just kind of depends on the light source you're in. And we've got it for, keep in mind, it's going to be over $200 extra saved. That one's going to be all the way on down to just, what, $17.50 or so. That's a really good value. So that one's going to be on its way. We'll see who's got it. It looks like rubellite to me, which not a lot of stones can boast that they look like rubellite, and that one definitely does. So a very important value there at what, 1,700 and something. Really just an amazing value there. It'll be $17.59 and change. Then we have our big tanzanite. I just want to show you this because this is something no one else can show you, and it's kind of fun to see something really different and bold. I've got two of the most unique stones on the planet together, and it's in the way of, oh yeah, Russian demontoid and Brazilian Paraiba. So if ever there was a piece that would really be considered priceless, because where else are you finding it? Where else are you making it? Where else are you compiling the stones yourself? Nowhere. 1128089 is this item number. It is gorgeous. And talk about neon and neon. Two very different ways to do neon, but all the same result, the ability to glow under lower light. It's a platinum setting we're throwing in the chain. It's got 10 points in a Brazilian Paraiba. That's one of our larger Brazilian Paraibas ever, by the way. We've had a lot of smaller stones. And then you've got 22 points of round Russian demontoids and the diamond weight at 7 points. So the diamonds are just the basics. Isn't that funny that you got VS diamonds and they're like the throw-in, the extra, what have you. It's all about these Russian stones and that neon Paraiba. We're going to make sure this one's going, and it's really just size that's wearable. It's 3/4 of an inch. So let me show you from a distance here, just to give you an idea. It's a very wearable size. This is not a complicated piece. It's not like I'm going to save it for that one special occasion when I have a strapless gown and I need this big real estate area. I need to have a lot of room. It's just easy to wear. This is every day, every single day. Look at the length. You can see there, that's 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom. Chain's included. It's going to be an adjustable chain. It has 18 inches, but you can adjust it smaller. You just slide that little bead, and you can make it as short as you like. Let's take a look at it this way. Oh, yeah. So it's got a lot to compete with as far as a pretty bright orange color. And yet nothing's going to match the neon of those two stones paired up together. So we've got one. Goes without saying, that's a one only. And it will not be. You guys remember when this debuted? It was a long time ago, but it was $49.99, and look at that neon. I'm standing in darker light here, and look at that, just glowing, gleaming color of both stones. Really important there. And something about the combination, unexpected, but it works. I don't know how many people in the world would, even if they had the opportunity, would venture to put neon demontoid and Brazilian Paraiba together, like even if they were readily available. And yet this combination really works. Yes, for those of us that like to stand out a little bit. I would say if you're a bit of a wallflower, nothing wrong with that. Probably not going to be the necklace you're going for. But if on the other hand, you like a little standout, bright color, you like something to just kind of magnetize, just draw everybody in, this is it. And we'll just, I think you're going to get this question a lot. What are those stones? What are those stones? Are they diamonds? Are they, what could they be? Get ready. Rare tourmaline, rarest. Rare garnet, rarest. You put the rarest of those two families together and you've got a beauty. We'll make it better than $49, $39, $29. Time to send it on out. We'll make it $1,999. First caller only. It's got to be, look at that finishing on the inside as well. Isn't that a beauty? So demontoids and Paraiba together with the diamonds in tow will get you over $200 extra off as well if you'd like to go ahead and shop that one. And it'll be, we just saw that price tag on the Zambarian. It'll be $17.59 at checkout. Joanne, what'd you just pick up over there? Wonderful. Who was that? Thanks so much, Minnie. Enjoy. All right, so here we go. $19.99. Oh, the extra discount. And then we'll start recapping. We got some recaps for you. A Moonstone in the gent style. We did have that earlier. We can bring that back out. The $19.99 demontoid. I mean, really, 10 points in just whatever you want to select one aspect. Select the Brazilian Paraiba. Think about that. 10 point on a Brazilian Paraiba should not be $19.99. The truth is it's $17.59. But to add the demontoids, to get the diamonds, to set it all in platinum, to throw in a $700 or $800 chain, because with platinum, $700 or $800 for the chain, the whole thing is $17.50 or so. Great value. Let's move along. We have a gigantic aqua. I'll just show you a couple big pieces here. Here's the Asher Cut Aqua. It's 9138, 10.5 carat. Asher Cut there. We also have a Blue Wing Block D. Let me know if you'd like any information about this one. This is the nearly 10.5 carat. I've got a 10 carat 92. Actually, this one's the 1292 oval. That has the fancy cut diamonds on the side. If you're looking for something a little bit more important, a little higher end, a little more just wild. Also have the emerald we brought you earlier. This was our largest of the emerald. Now the nearly 2 carat's gone. I still have the 574 here out of Zambia. So our Zambian, nearly 6 carat emerald. Have a little bit more to show you also in the way of, we've got some really important, have you ever heard of Andalusite? You guys, we don't see it very often. It's a really rare stone, but I have a really cool pair of earrings here that have a little bit of a color change element of their own. And when I see that, not literally, but look, it gives you more than one color. I think that color changing stones are tricky because you really have to be in very specific lights that aren't always readily available to us to see a color change. I think of one place I can go into UV light. And it's basically if you're standing in line at the ride Space Mountain at Disneyland. That's the only time I'm ever in UV light, and that happens like once a decade. And that will make your stones glow. But other than that, it's a little hard to see a color change in a gemstone while you're wearing it. So I like a stone like this, and no, there aren't many that do this, but I love this Andalusite for the fact that it looks like Alexandrite, but with both color change happening at the same time. It's not Alexandrite, but it looks a whole heck of a lot like it, because just within those 2 round stones that you're seeing in this one pair of earrings, which is 11240, 148, welcome in. We never have Andalusite. This is our only Andalusite piece of jewelry in the house. It's an earring, matched up pair of rounds. They are 70 points, so 35 points on each round, and then you get the diamonds around them. It literally has reds and greens, reds and greens, reds and greens all the way through. This is no trick of the light. You're probably wondering, how the heck did she do that? How is she getting UV light and fluorescent light all on the same stone and getting it to do that? It's just the stone. The stone is the magic. The stone is giving you Brazilian Andalusite with a beautiful way that we do this, almost floral halo around it. That's going to be a diamond weight of 37 points. We're in last call in the show, 25 minutes to go. We're signing off on a Wednesday. I need you to shop now if you want the 12% off. But look at this. It's going to be an incredible value. There's only one pair like it. I don't know where else you source Andalusite because didn't see any at a wholesale show yesterday. Walked about 8 miles of wholesale show, looked at everything. I had to do it kind of quickly. You know, I don't have a week to be there. I got like a few hours. So this is where, again, you can walk miles and miles of gem trade show, walk every retail store out there. You can do a lot. You've got the World Wide Web at your fingertips. Where are you finding Andalusite earrings? Totally unique. I don't know, are there some online? Tony, you've got some at home, is that what you're saying? You've got a pair? I don't see anything like this anywhere. This is the ultimate high level. And what we're gonna do right now, I gotta put them on the hand here so you can see the size because they're not a small earring. This is not a small button style. This is it's a good size, like a bigger stud. Take a look, now they're looking more red, look at that. They're about 3/8 of an inch, maybe a tad more, just under a 1/2 an inch. Centered post, butterfly backing. I got one on the ear here for you as well, so you can see what it's gonna look like from a distance away and really gauge that size. But I really wanna sell something. You know, before we sign off, let me just sell one more thing. Then you can all, you know, go out your Wednesday evening and go have dinner or maybe go to bed or maybe read a bedtime story or, you know, do whatever you're going to do tonight. But I got to make something affordable so that we can move some really rare jewelry because that's all I'm showing you tonight. And this is going to be, oh, I just do not like $39.99. Let's do $9.99 instead. Yeah. For the rare Andalusite, you'll get over $100 extra saved, and we'll go back up close and see who's got them because they're under $1,000. And when your discount is taken, they'll be well under $900. Now that is how we do it. And I'm just removing my fingerprint off that earring. And they may already be sold. They are. Congratulations. Well done. That's pretty cool. So we found the formula. Put up the rarest stone you got that you don't have any more of and put them up for under 1,000. All right. Well, with that in mind, let me sift through a box. And you're going to look at a beautiful white wheel there for a minute. Just because, let me see what, oh, here we go. Here's a color changing stone, sphene. You want rarity at affordable? I got it. 112.91.76 is here. We've got, let's move some jewelry. We got 23 minutes to do it. Let me know if you have a request. You want to see something for cheap? Well, just ask. Just ask. We'll do it. Here's our color change sphene oval. It's going to be item number 1129176 with a 65 pointer and a lot of diamonds around it. The diamonds around it will be a total of 63 points. It's almost 2/3 of a carat. It's a classic mounting. And we're going to do that one right now for, ooh, I don't like $34.99. Let's do better than that. Giving you a great value here. End of the show is near. We see you tomorrow, but not till 5 o'clock Pacific time. So we got a ways to wait for our next jewelry assortment. So let's just shop now in the 22 minutes we have and bring you whatever you want. Now you get a yellow gold setting here. Great yellow gold, designer style. It just feels classic. There's just really a beautiful look about it. It's on the hand, so you can get a great chance to pick it up for less than $3,000, less than even $2,000 or $19.99. I gotta know, Andy, who got the Andalusites? Welcome, Sandra. I know she's probably already in the collector world, but what a great addition to the collection. Congratulations, Sandra. Take a look at this ring, another collectible stone, a phenomenal gem, and we'll make it better than even 19 or 15 or 14. I'm blowing it out. It's $12.99. $12.99 with your extra 12% off. So a good time to take advantage of that one, when that's going to be down to just, $11.43 and change at checkout. So another great chance to pick up a beauty. Also, we could do recaps too. We've still got a few pieces from earlier here, like our Brazilian Paraibas in quartz, our yellow diamond oval, our Mandarin ovals here, our brooch. It was our Dragonfly, cat's eye, and ruby brooch. We have the 3-stone ring, the 3-band Ferrari. We've got the big Alexandrite. So some great pieces still hanging out here for you if you're thinking about any of the aforementioned pieces. Now, here's another rarity. Earring lovers, here you go. So, name a rare stone. What do you think's one of the rarest? A lot of people probably just said, I know, Paraiba. Yes, I've got Paraiba ×2, matched up, ready to go, white gold, copper bearing, matched up ovals, halo of diamonds. Item number here is 1129129. They are, let me put it this way. I've got one other pair of Paraiba earrings, and I think they're here in a box today. And they are, $6,000 on discount. I don't know about you, but I don't buy a lot of earrings for $6,000. I have a pair, and that's all I need. And you know what? The other pair right here, it's 8224. I can show them. The only other pair of Paraiba earrings I have are $6,000. That's a sale price. They were 14. So they were 14 grand, they went to 6, and you would get your 12% off. But here's a Paraiba earring, and you saw how quickly the Andalusites went. Let me give you a little hint. This is going to be going quickly as well. I can tell you that right now. These earrings will not stay here. They will not, they cannot, they will go. They're in white gold. There's 43 points of green blues. A little more green than they are blue, I would say 60-40, green to blue respectively. 24 points in diamonds, solid gold setting, post and butterfly backing. And they are not going to be $29.99. Take a look at this. You're going to love them. You're going to have one of the rarest stones in the world, ×2, matched up. Let's make it easy. Watch this price tag. Okay, this is going to be simple. They're $9.99. One caller only, and we'll try them on. You know they're going to be gone. Look at this from a distance. Here they are. Ruler measurement, north to south. Probably how you're going to wear them, but you can do anything, east to west, diagonal, north to south, however you want to. They're $8.79 at checkout, and those are 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what they look like on. Oh my goodness, what a value for $879, and that's what they look like from a distance away. I still can't get over this. We got a look at the glow, the neon blue greens coming through on that blue-green stone, matched up to perfection. And diamonds around them. Those are VS diamonds, and it's $879 for the pair. My gosh, those are amazing. Let's go back up close, take another look at those. Yeah. Sure, I would love to. The necklace with the pear shapes. Coming up, yellow diamonds together, my Valentine's Day special of the evening. We'll show it again. Paraiba earrings for $879. Shouldn't be lasting too long, I wouldn't think. We are waiting to see who's going to get that one and only pair. That's it. One pair, it's all we got. Let's take a look. We have a special request to recap the Valentine's Day special of the evening. here is our 80-point total weight yellow diamond necklace. Technically it's 83 points, but we're going to talk big stones here. The pear shapes, 40 points each. 80 points total, pear shapes tucked in, facing each other, pointing together at the bottom. 3 points in diamonds, they would be on the sides, bezel set rounds, and that will be our one. Is that our last one left? Okay, so guess what? It's only $13.99. Got a big discount, stays as is in 2 tones of gold, and it's only going to be $13.99 plus your discount. So a big value, got about $150 extra saved there as well. Take full advantage. Then anything else you'd like to see before we go, time to let us know what that might be. We'll help you out, we'll bring it to you, and we can discount it. That's what we're doing. And then we've got one Ferrari piece. We have our triple ring. That was the sapphire, or rather the tanzanite, the pink sapphire, and the emerald together. I'm going to show that ring one more time. Don't forget about our Brazilian Paraiba and demontoid necklace that's also here in platinum. That's still available, but now down to 17 minutes, so it is go time. Do you want to see this on the neckline again? Sure, we can show it on the hand and then on the neckline for you as well, so you can see. Let me just turn it around the right way. There it is from a distance, so kind of like that wider style heart shape that looks so good. And then here it is on the neckline, so you can see what we've been talking about. Really the main headline and story here is the way that that looks like one singular big diamond in a heart-shaped style for $1,399 plus your extra 12% off, and a beautiful wearable every day. You know, for being that bigger style in the middle, it doesn't feel too big. Yeah.
Do you know how tall and wide the pendant part is?
I can certainly measure it. I have a ruler right here. So let's go to the hand here, Tony, because the question is, but how wide is it and how tall is it? And I see it on your neckline, but that might be some kind of, you know, little model or something fake or something like, no, this is just how it measures. So as far as the height, I would say it's really just a little over 1/4 of an inch. And as far as the width, I think it should be about 1/2. And it is. About 1/2 inch wide, maybe just slightly shorter than 1/2 inch. So again, one more time on the neckline, just because I think that still is pretty much going to look, I mean, that you can imagine, just when you've got it on, that's what it's going to look like. And it's two-tone gold. And let's head back to the wheel. I'm going to show you something else here. As we go close up, I'm going to do a little recap here. This is my combination ring. Had it much earlier in the show and wanted to share it with you again. 112-9386. It's a pink sapphire. It's a tanzanite, and it's an emerald. And it is a trio of stones, each with their own separate halo, all in this cool asymmetric design, split shank on one side, single shank on the other, and a great idea for the lovers of color. If you like a lot of unique color and feels like a party in one great ring, I feel like this ring does have that really just vibrant look. Check out the pink sapphire there too. Look at that pink, hot pink, blue wing block D, bright neon tanzanite, and the emerald could not be better in the bright saturated green tones it gives. That would be our triple ring there, all one style, stays in the yellow, easy to size for you, and then it'll be right out to you. That is the ring you receive. And we've got this one down, oh so low, very, very affordable price tag here. That one's going to be down to only $1,499. There's over $150 extra off that price as well. If you'd like to go ahead and make that yours, it will be a huge additional discount and so pretty on, which I will show you now just to see what that looks like on the hand here. 2 ways to wear it. Still get your size. I think also, given that it has a little more width across the way, you could wear it on the middle or the index as well as the ring finger. I think either way would work. And it's only $14.99, but please do take advantage of that 12% off as well. Take a look at this the other way. Just if you want to see different perspectives, you'll kind of play with it when you get it home and see what you prefer. I think there will be an angle that visually you like better, as far as also where it sets on the hand, but also this great look there. So $14.99, but extra discount. I just can't imagine. I mean, that's $500 a stone. $500 a gold band. I mean, however you look at it, it's weird to think that this really is a trio. So it definitely breaks down where you've got, yeah, the individual stones of 3 separate rings, put them all together. It's easy math. I mean, you're thinking about, actually, I should probably just, let's divvy up the discounted price as well, because $14.99 after your discount, that's only $13.19. You divide that by 3, that's like $430 a stone, or a stone with the halo. That to me is remarkable. And I do want to show you our last Ferrari ring as well that we had earlier as well, because, you know, early on in the show, not everybody's gathered yet. We start really early. We start, you know, a couple hours before prime time hits. So I want to just give you a little update on some of the pieces you may have missed, and we'll see who's got this one. That's going to be gone. Plus we had a cat's eye chrysoberyl that was $6.99, so I better give that another look, because that shouldn't be here. Cat's eye chrysoberyl, any ring for under $1,000 today needs to be looked at again and again and again. Now, who's got this one? Because I see 4 people on the phone lines, but I only have 1 ring. And that's the whole, you know, long and short of it. Got one, looks like that, can't do another. We'll recap our cat's eye chrysoberyl, which is 112-6855, coming up next. That's sold, congratulations. Here's the cat's eye. Well under 1,000. It's 112-6855. That would be the platinum piece with the 71-point round cat's eye. It's 20 points in diamonds. Stays in platinum. It's only $699 minus your discount. So there, yeah. Yes, I can. The 1046 Aqua's coming up. $6.99. Keep in mind, after the discount, that will be down to just $6.15 and change. Here comes the 10.5 carat Asher cut. Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine. Here we go. Well, well, well. Here we are looking at our Asher cut in solid gold. This is a white gold setting. It'll stay in the white gold. What a fabulous idea. And Avis, it's a big discount today as well. Big discount times 2. I'm going to do my big discount. You get your big discount as well. Call me on the cat's eye chrysoberyl in platinum. That's still here at $615. But now, 14 karat gold, 1129138 is your item number. It's our 1046 Asher cut, Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine, huge size, 75 points in diamonds, 6 of them. They're all baguettes, and you see they're different shapes and sizes, each of them. So the way they tear down from the center stone is really quite pretty. I think the way that each diamond is a little bit different. Keep in mind, they would also average over 12 points. Figure average 12.5 points on each there. Really good size. This is what they look like without the glare that's picked up on camera. You can see how white and bright those stones are. Let's try this on. It's a $99.99 aquamarine, and it's just a little bit larger than what I wear, so let me just kind of anchor that here. You're going to get the size you desire, whatever you like, but every single flash of the step fastening in the Asher is going to replicate the flashes of those baguettes, and you can see what the end result is. Every little bit of movement just giving a brightness and a power that most aquas would not give. Plus, we've got our new discounted price here, which makes it better than $99.99. And it is one of the bigger savings of the entire selection tonight. Remember, on a percentage-based scale, or sale, you're getting a bigger discount on the bigger items. So just when you choose to go a little higher end, it doesn't mean it's overpriced. It means it's just higher end to begin with. This aqua is going to be more money than a 1 carat aqua that has no color. This aqua with the big individual diamonds is going to be more money than an aqua with 5 points of small round brilliance. That's the difference. But we're not doing $99. We're not even offering it for you for $7,500, which it looks like it previously sold and then something happened, transaction didn't go through. Either way, it's your best price you can ever get on this aqua, and it's not even $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. It's $49.99, and there's over $500 savings extra. It'll actually be under $4,400. $43.99 at checkout. That's after your 12% off. So $43.99 on that incredible aqua. That's got to be the best one in the inventory. By far, we'll recap our Ferrari and our Alexandrite we had earlier as well. Don't forget the cat's eye chrysoberyl for $699, i.e. $615 after discount. That's also still here. Our demontoid and Paraiba necklace. Our Moonstone men's ring. Our Mandarin oval. I got to show you the Mandarin oval again. That's got to go. There are too many gorgeous pieces still here. Let us know if you have any questions. We have 8 minutes left to go in the broadcast. Then we see you tomorrow night at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. So here's the $43.99 aquamarine, that never just that our aqua prices are silly. And for the bigger stones like this, it's 60, 70,000 in auction houses per carat. That's the only place to get them, really. If you want that quality, aquas you can find anywhere, Sierra Santa Marias you cannot. That's the difference maker here, and for $43.99 is going to go. We have our last look at our triple. This is our wraparound Ferrari multicolored diamond piece. Item number was 1129857. This is our last, and it's in yellow gold, stays in yellow. It's going to have those multiple diamonds. 263 is your carat weight, so it's quite large in the overall carat weight here. 3 rows. There aren't all that many stones. If you look, the middle row has the 2, 4, 6, 7, plus you're getting 5 on each side from there, so it's 17 diamonds in total. And on your 263s, you can see they're equal in size, so they should be at least. I mean, 1 point here or there might make them a little bit different, but on average 15.5 points apiece. So those are no little accent stones. They're big time, and the whole ring's done for you in the yellow gold. It looks like a wraparound design of coiled, all comes back as one band in the back, easy to wear. We're blowing it out. It was actually $59.99. We're going a lot lower than that for you. It's on its way out tonight for $26.99 instead. And that price is going to come down by a large margin here. $26.99 after 12% is $23.75. And that puts it well under. I mean, right now we're basically at $1,000 a carat with free gold. You're getting it at checkout for well under $1,000 a carat. And that might be fine and well for your average quality of white diamonds out there, but these are not average quality white diamonds. First of all, they're super high end and they're the colors of diamonds. So it really amps up your rarity when you're getting colors instead of white diamonds, natural instead of forward treated, all the different colors where no 2 diamonds in the ring are exactly alike. They're all a slightly different shade of color, and they're all there for, yeah, $23.75 at checkout. And then we'll recap our Mandarin garnet. Our oval is here. We'll show you the oval Mandarin, the oval Alexandrite. We also have our 574 Zambarian emerald that is hanging out as well. And the big Asher cut, aqua, is here at the moment for you as well. So keep that in mind. Here's the Mandarin. Look at this oval. This was part of a blowout trio. The other 2 are gone. Our trillion is gone. Our round is gone. We have the oval remaining only. And ironically, it was the biggest diamond weight of the 3 pieces, 101 in diamond weight. Item number was 8181. It's our carat 40 center stone. It's got a carat 01 and beautiful diamonds. This is the signature style of our collection. I've been offering this mounting and different varieties and scales thereof for 25 years. This has been a mounting that's been an icon. You can't ever go wrong with a classic. And not all jewelry items are set in classic ways, which just means you might love it now, but sometimes it's like when I think of getting cars, like there's these funky colors that I love, but then I'm worried I'm going to get tired of it in a year or 2. And a car is something you're probably going to have for a few years. So you want to get a style that you know you're going to love forever. It's why classic colors are always popular. Same with certain mountings. There are certain designs and jewelry elements that are go-tos and must-haves and are iconic and popular forever and ever because they are true classics. And those classics are usually a little bit more basic, like a halo, or like a plain band and a solitaire with a stone on top of a band and that's it, or a diamond with a stone with a band with a, halo and diamonds, that's it. They're very straightforward. This is still classic while giving you a big diamond weight of a carat 01. Take a look at it. We got one only here. It's our oval. It's quite something to get a carat 40. It flashes as brilliant as can be. Let me try it on after I show you, of course, the inside that's fully finished, as always in this signature mounting. Here's what it looks like on. Bright, stunning neon color. Get this before you get an orange diamond. Trust me, you'll be thrilled you did. You will never go wrong with a Mandarin garnet if you're looking for vivacious personality type stones. Stones that really do just draw everybody in. The attention is what they get in such a good way. And we're making it $29.99 for our last call. 4 minutes left to go. What are those final requests? Is there anything you want to see recapped? Do you want to check on availability? We'll give you that one for basically, guys, it's over $300 off. So it's an incredible value. And it's only going to be for one caller. It stays in the yellow gold. The only thing we need to know is your size, and it's $26.39 to get it at checkout. So another big value on one of the more rare, and therefore one of the more rare and expensive stones out there in the world today. And yet, look how affordable we've just made that for you. So a big value in our last call. Thursday night is going to be tomorrow. We'll see you at 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait. We've got something special for you every single show in February. every night, every daytime during the weekends, something special to celebrate every single show this month of February. So join us. We've got 18 more of those shows in February left. So we're going to have a blast. Tomorrow is going to be something special. Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Oh, Sunday morning. You know what we're doing Sunday morning. We're pre-gaming. Sunday morning pregame. Pre-game party at TVON right here. Don't even have to leave your house. We're going to be here ready for kickoff. So we've got that coming up for you. That's this Sunday. Of course, lots and lots of exciting things going on. And all of your requests are welcome. So if there is something you want to request for a future show here, let me know. We can have it ready for you. Also, the color change sphene from earlier. Let me just flash this too. We have one more Moonstone. If anyone's looking for a jumbo 3-carat 35, I was amazed to see this price tag. 335 Moonstone, 112.94.47. Let me just flash this for you. That's cool. And that's our 335 Moonstone with 20 points in diamonds. I'll give this away in our last 2 minutes. We got the 2-minute final warning here. And last call on Wednesday. And the 335 pair, wait till you see this on the hand, not going to be. Guys, this is 112.9447. And yeah, we're going to do something different than $19.99. It's actually $23.99. So that's the price tag. But after your discount, it's going to be real nice value. So that's going to, look at that. That's got that Paraiba light glow over the top surface. There's pinks and purples and greens as well. That is one of our larger Moonstones. 335, 20 points in diamonds, keeps it simple with the halo. That's going to be $23.99, and we got about a minute and a half left to go. So last call on the show. If there's anything you want to ask about, we'll be here for a couple minutes. The phone lines stay open for you at that phone number. So feel free to dial it in now. We'll help you out with your questions, answer those, help you out, get you that great value, and save that 12% off. Why not? This one's $23.99. There'd be about $250 coming off that price as well. So here's your last look at it up close, and that's one of our bigger Moonstones here tonight. And that's a great way to get it. Again, no more new Moonstones coming out, so get what you can while they're still hanging out here. And we've got our final minute remaining now. So $23.99, take advantage of that great value and discount. Again, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Something special every single show you tune in for during this month of February. So we'll have February 5th tomorrow, the 2526 show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So join us for that, and we will welcome you. And then, of course, 3 big hours of who knows what we're going to see. I know this. It'll be great jewelry, great values, discounts. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Stay with us all week long. And again, got a big celebration, a major go for the gold on Friday night. Saturday, we're pre-gaming. Sunday, we're pre-gaming. We get a big Valentine's week with you. It's just a fun, festive month of February, and we hope you'll join us for every step of the way. So we'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you again for watching and shopping tonight. Again, any questions you have, we're here helping you out on those phone lines. But for now, I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow at 5. See you then.